Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dunces and Dragons. I'm your DM, One Flowers, also known as Ben. We are back with what is probably our final downtime session in the city of Elom with our characters. Today, we actually have a new member joining us, so we'll have Hunter, Arif introduce themselves as Hunter. Just tell us, what's your name, what's the name of your character, who are you playing, and I don't know, something interesting about yourself in real life.
Okay, hey guys. Well, most of you know I'm Arif, and the character that I will be playing is a drow rogue. Now I understand drow means dark elf, and I will be playing a slightly mysterious character. Who has some understories that you will uncover as we move along.
As we go. Does he have a name yet?
He does. I came up with a name. I think it should be called Varden.
Cool. I'll add that in. Very nice.
With an E.
Varden.
Okay, wait. Let me spell it. There we go.
Yeah, we won't have a character sheet for you just yet. I'll add you into our character list, and then we'll do that next time.
Sure, no baby steps. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll do this as we go. Anybody else want to introduce themselves?
Go, Ben.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am Ben, and I will be playing Nerif, the wizard. Yay.
I'm Kian, playing Cecil the bird.
I'm Sha, and I'll be playing Meredith, the half-orc barbarian.
Ah, okay. Hey, the other two didn't mention your, is it race? Does that matter?
Oh yeah, we should. Yeah. Nerif is a human. I am a human too.
Ah, okay.
Nerif is a half-elf. Excuse me.
He's very sociable.
Aw, is a half-elf.
Yes, I'm a half-elf.
Okay, the only one.
Okay.
Kib.
I'm Kib. You call me say whatever you want. I'm playing as Bo, the ranger, and I'm accompanied by my beautiful, lovely bear, Sonnet. I am a wood elf.
Nice to meet you guys.
I was gonna say Bo's it's very very accurate so far. So on our last session, in the last few sessions, we called the Wondrous Gathering. It's a time every season when all adventurers gather and they basically go through a carnival where they celebrate, hey, we haven't died yet. And we did some downtime. There was an auction. There was a really cool tournament where essentially Meredith just kicked ass. What else did we do? We went and ate some pastries. Bo almost died trying to climb a giant tree to hunt bees and get honey. Got a sweet arrow from a tiefling though.
I'm still at 1 HP.
So am I.
Oh yeah, you haven't healed. I don't think you healed yet, have you?
Yeah,
No
I
one
still
has
have my
healed. It's
I
the
still
same
have my-
thing.
No one's healed.
It's the
I
same.
still have my broken arm and my broken leg.
And I think Nerif went and visited a very mysterious oracle, a person who is sort of capable of seeing the future, just like Nerif sort of is able to see the future. Weird things. Also, people are shipping Cecile and what's his face? Ritterbarian, which is cool. I like that. That's pretty cute. Hell yeah. But yeah.
Auction house, man. Don't forget the auction house.
Oh yeah. Also, we both had a heart attack because actually, Kip had a heart attack because he saw like 2,000 gold being just bid away like nothing. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was
Cool.
fun.
And where we left off, we are now coming up. I think we're probably coming into just after early evening. It's not late evening yet. It's sort of, I guess it's evening basically. It's evening. The sun is slowly setting. You can see that lamps are slow. The street lamps are slowly being lit up by little orbs of light. Elom is, after all, a city of magic. The weave information network that spreads around Elom. These strands of heart light, essentially, that flies over and covers Elom like a curtain of gold. slowly glows in as the sun slowly sets. It's like fireflies essentially in like large blankets over the place, and we hear these announcements through the square. Especially, I think it should be in the the library Eternal. I think it's the library Eternal. We hear the announcement as Cecil and Nerif. Is everybody else accompanying you? Is everybody else following you? I forgot how this works. I forgot what was your plan.
I thought Bo wants to find a tiefling, so Mary decides to help him. I'm not sure if Mary wants to join us.
Oh yeah, we can just if you want, we can just assume that they just separated their way.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
What kind of thing is it? Like...
It's a spellcaster riddle thing.
So the challenge they're going to in the library Eternal. The library Eternal is essentially sort of like the studying the academic sector, the academic section of the City of Elum. Essentially, the guild, one of the major mage guilds called Torn the Wheel, is holding a challenge called the Riddles of the Demon Bride, which is a magical challenge thing based on a very old folklore, Elum folklore tale that is only available to mages. You can go and watch, but without any mage intuition or mage sight, it's going to be kind of boring, to be honest. Who knows though? You might actually see some mages like make explosions.
Well, clearly not my kind of crowd.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, both of you. I think Cecil just asked you guys to just chill out because you guys looks like you're gonna fall off any
Yeah, they're gonna keel over and die.
Isn't Kip like isn't Bo like walking in crutches?
Yes.
My crutch is my bear right now.
Yeah.
He
Carried
has
around
a broken
on the air.
leg, and Mary Death has like broken somewhere.
Neck.
Broken neck. She can't.
I don't think you had a broken neck. I think you just have like cast all over yourself.
Yeah.
Mummy.
Because she's left with like also 1 health, I think. Both of this.
We just see Cecil and Nerif like walking to the library Eternal, and then we have this like little transition where we just like go to Uncle Chad's pastry shop, and we just see Mary and Kip like sitting on the table, and they're like completely immobile except for like maybe an arm where they're like shaky, like a shaky hand grabbing a pastry to eat it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
like barely moving their mouths.
That sweet stuff. The sweet
What? Wait, what?
that sickeningly sweet pastry.
Oh, God.
What was it again?
Please, no more of that. It's too
Yeah,
sweet.
you're gonna be like, can I have some food? And Uncle Chad just brings out a tray of pastries. That's all he has.
Okay, there's a pastry with sausage in the middle. It's like the shitty pastry.
I'll
The
take-
shitty one.
I'll take it.
Oh god. The sausage is spicy.
Yes.
It's got a hint of like herbs, and it's not sweetness. It's more like a savory sweetness.
It's like under-wheel sausage.
You know how they make like honey ham? It's basically that.
All right.
Cool.
It's a little more tolerable.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Nerif and Cecile, we're gonna focus on you now. This is your final downtime. You're choosing to go to the riddles of the Demon Bride. Demon Bride. My
Yep.
mouth is not working properly today, but that's fine. That could do. You walk past the Lilac District. It's connected to Library Eternal. There is no gate for it. There is no closed gate. In fact, the gates are wide open. It's these grand, beautiful stone gates that's like several, maybe like 50, 60 feet tall. Who knows how tall it is. It's got these like grand looking, huge oak doors with golden embellishments and these these 5 big shields, these like 5 big symbols, essentially, insignias that's been carved in the wood, each one with their own unique look. You notice the one that you're heading to immediately on the top left. It's a sort of like a steering wheel, like a ship's steering wheel, with what seemed like thorns wrapped around the outside circumference. Let me just see what the others look like, actually. Give me a moment. Oh my, where did I put the... Thorn wheel. Here, whoa. Ignore what I just said. Here, whoa. There's one which seems like a solid tower in the very middle. with what looks like a small sort of a cubby hole of a window that's been carved out. And you can see in the back what looks like a cross made of two wands in the back. One more is just a singular arrow pointed upwards with two more arrows diagonally pointed across on the, behind it. And one more is a very plain, solid circle, that's all it is. One more is just a plain solid circle in the middle. And these four make up what is essentially called these four are basically the major mage guilds. But in the very top, on the very top in the center of everything, it's been split because the door has opened. It looks just like the one with the circle, except for this one, it's a lot more bigger of a circle for some reason. It's a bigger circle with what looks like a star in the middle, sort of a four-pointed star in the very middle. It's been split in half, however, and that is the company of the staff, which is a neutral party that essentially, but mages in the other four guilds, they kind of just have their own specializations. But the company of staff sort of holds like a neutral ground where they're just like, you can study anything, just don't be a dick.
Cool.
Ooh.
Looks like the place where I can go.
Yeah. As you're entering the Library Eternal sector of Elum, you can see that it's sort of essentially the same decorations as the Lilac District, except for those weird ponds in front of the houses with those lilac pads. What happens here is that it's solid ground. It's very beautiful. The buildings are a lot more higher. They have a lot more spires. You can see that there are people walking around, definitely dressed to do magic. You can see people in coiffed hats, all those stereotypical wear with the warlock robes and whatnot. But then you have people who are just dressed very simply or very fashionably in like cotton pants, cotton shirt. But you can see that they have either sewn in badges or they have lots of books on them essentially, and they're just walking around. You can sort of feel that the air becomes a little bit more saturated with that tingly feeling you get from magic.
Cecil looks at Nerif. Have you been here before?
I have probably been here before. Yes.
Yeah, you probably may have. The Library Eternal is known for studying, but sometimes you also find mages just like peddling wares from wherever they live in, that kind of thing.
Do they just like especially thick in magic, or just
the Library Eternal is especially concentrated with magic most of the time because lots of things get done here, lots of mages sitting in the same spot. That will happen.
I see. All right. We walk towards the Thorn View place.
You guys walk towards. It takes some time to find directions. You ask around a little bit, but it's within the Library Eternal, so it's not that far, anyways. You get to the Torn Wheels building, which is. Give me a moment. Hold on, yeah. Let me see what it looks like. Yeah. You get to this large building of sorts where there are, in the very front, you can see this sprawling lawn, this sprawling gardens as lawns in the very front. It's about maybe about like a 25 feet long walkway with two large gardens on both sides. You can see that there are lots of like different colored roses. You can see hydrangeums. You can see flowers that you don't really have the knowledge to identify, or maybe it's because the DM is too lazy to give you names. And you can see rising as well in between all these bushes. You can see these marble obelisks that kind of rise up maybe 10 feet into the air. That's how tall they are. It's a very nicely decorated lawn. As you walk in, you can see this like solid painted white sort of a building in front of you. It's definitely stone. It's definitely made of brick, but it's fully painted white on the walls, and it's on the very top with its roof. It's tiled in what seems like it's not gold. Gold, it's impossible in this point, but it is a very bright yellow. It's slightly tarnished in some parts, maybe due to rain, but that's essentially what it looks like. At the very front, at the like these small flight of stairs that lead you to the entrance, you can see that there is what seems like a man standing at the very top of the stairs, holding a tall staff that's about maybe a core staff about maybe 7-8 feet taller than him. He has on a green color cloak behind him. He's wearing a very traditional magician's look. He's got these short cotton pants that reach right below his knees. It's tied up with string. He's got these sort of half leather, half cloth shirt on with little ropes tied in the very middle. He has on a very well-trimmed beard. It's a little bit sharp at the very end, as if it's like purposely trimmed like that. His hair is a little bit long, reaches just the shoulders, and he's kind of just standing there, talking to maybe about 10 to 13 contestants that's just standing there. He kind of just looks around. He's kind of waiting for everyone to gather.
We walk towards the crowd.
Okay.
That's
When you walk in, everybody's kind of just murmuring, going like, "Oh, I wonder what the riddle is this year. I wonder what Professor has in for us. I wonder what the Torn Wheel has come up with this time." And you can also hear some murmurs of like discontent or maybe underestimating the challenge. And you can see the badges are clearly different for these people. They're either from other guilds or they're people from outside of Vellum, and you're speaking as if it's going to be easy. They're kind of going like, "Huh, Torn Wheel, I bet they're just going to make us do a bunch of pixie. They're just going to make us talk to a bunch of pixies. This would be easy. We'll just blast through everything, that kind of stuff."
Can I see who has the most ego and like try to speak to him?
Yes.
Who is the one with the most
Let me.
proud?
Now, just give me. I'm gonna look into generating a name for this guy. Yeah, you can see that there's a person who's kind of just standing in the middle, like this group of 3 people. It's a male, what seems to be an elf, sharp ears. Definitely not half elf because this one's like fully elven features. Got that long blonde stereotypical hair as well. He's got this like very nicely trimmed and definitely customized and tailored for him sort of a long robe with very sharp edges and nice little embellishments of like not floral, but these seem like very sharp patterns. They're like knives essentially. They're very, very sharp. It's like these jaggedy lines on him. And the cloak is this kind of like very deep, dark brownish red. And he's kind of just speaking to these 2 other companions that's next to him. And he just goes, "Huh, Torn Wheel. Nothing big. I'll just go in and I'll just blast through everything. It's not like I can put up a fight."
Cecil walks up to him. Let me say, "Ah, you there. You look like someone who is capable."
You can see he's just... At first, he kind of raises his nose. He's kind of like he's sort of more of a pretentious sort, you can feel. His eyes are kind of just gazing at the crowd for a moment, but the moment you speak to him, his eyes lower to look at you for a moment. But of course, the Torn Wheel is nothing compared to what the Ruby Arrows can produce.
Oh,
And
you
you
come
are?
from the Ruby Arrows. Interesting. I'm no one important. Just wanted to ask, if you're that confident, did you win the last festival's riddle?
You can see his brows move just a little bit lower. He scowls just a little bit at you, and he kind of makes like a hup kind of noise. If you're no one important, you shouldn't be speaking to me. I have no business with you.
Really? Well, I thought anyone with confidence would be happy to
What do you want to
share.
get? What do you want to get out of this?
Like, what are the challenges that happened before, and what he does, basically? I'm pretty sure it's a mage of some sort, but like
So
which kind of spellcaster?
Is the approach you're going for? You want to like taunt him to reveal it, or
Yeah.
Taunt him?
I think he's going for like get him to brag about his achievements.
Yeah.
Yeah. Help me roll a persuasion, please.
Persuasion for him to blow steam. 25.
Oh yeah. Okay. He kind of just speaks. If you were in Elm last year, you would have known the Torn Wheel did not hold last season's challenge. It was the Iron Wands. That is a wholly different challenge.
Huh. Well, what did that entail? Like, what was in that one? If you had that experience, tell me more.
I was too busy outside of Elum tending my own businesses.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Though I did hear that the Iron Ones did make it very easy.
I see. So you're expecting that Thornwave has a lesser challenge to you then?
But of course, the ruby arrows always win.
What kind of magic do you wield?
He gives you this, he raises his brow again, looking at you kind of in a very, like, quizzical look for a moment, but he maintains his composure. And after, like, maybe a few brief seconds, he just says, well, you're clearly not from around here, and you're clearly not from the library. The ruby arrows, of course, specialize in conjuring destructive magics. And you can, he flickers a hand in front of you and can see, like, these little, he kind of flicks his hand in front of you, you can see, like, these little sparks fly off.
I see. Well, that's impressive. Well, looking forward to see your performance, Mr.
Would he want to give you his name? Yes, I guess he would. He looks at you from him. Wick.
Nice to meet
But you will
Anne.
call me Sir Gilly.
Ah, Sir Gilly. I see.
Okay. You want to say anything else then?
No. Looking forward to see your performance. Good luck.
Yeah, he kind of just, you kind of get off this, so you didn't really do well or bad in terms of currying his favor.
I'm not carrying his favor.
Yeah, no, like getting on his good side essentially. Yeah. You carry the conversation with him. He's kind of neutral, so he kind of just nods at you as you walk away. There's really nothing to get from that.
Yep, nothing. I just want to know like what he does. I think he does like some kind of like fire.
Oh, he's if you want to know, right, you could roll me a, I guess, Arcana. That could help.
Nerif might roll better than me.
You have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh god.
Ruby arrows? Maybe they make arrows from rubies. Maybe they shoot arrows made of ruby. Maybe they can turn arrows into ruby. Is that a magic? I don't know.
Ruby arrows. I'll write that down. Anyway, we will see. Is the event starting soon?
Yeah, just as you finish talking to Wick, you can hear that the man on top of the stairs kind of just announces, okay, everybody, get ready. Line up. We'll be taking in 2 at a time. You'll be entering the rooms. You'll be entering the house, and we'll be taking you to very specific rooms. Listen to your handlers properly, or else I will kick you out of the competition. Do you understand? You can hear like just like murmurs among everybody. Rubies are red. Fire is usually red. Nice. So what do you guys want to do?
Should we enter together, or how does this work?
So the way it works is that you're only 2 may enter the house at a time. Each person will be given a handler, and you'll both be led to separate rooms. This is a solo challenge.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I was hoping we would work together.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I was hoping we can work together.
Too bad, Sunny. This ain't a co-op.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. It's okay. This doubles our chances at victory.
I guess. What kind of spells does Nerif have? Just out of curiosity.
Okay, the ones that I've prepared are Shield, Mage Armor, Detect Magic, Sleep, Magic Missile, Magic Weapon. And in terms of rituals, I have Identify, Detect Magic, and Find Familiar. But I have no Familiar powder, so Find Familiar is useless.
I think Nerif has more magic spells that can help, I think, because of Detect Magic and stuff.
Maybe. I think Comprehend Languages would be really good, but I don't have it.
Yeah. Cecil only has Light, Vicious, Mockery, Precipitation, Dissonant Whispers, Verifier, Unseen Servant, Healing Word, Suggestion, and I don't think it'll help solving the riddles, but we'll see how. How.
My cantrips are Minor Illusion, Dancing Lights, and Firebolt.
Dancing Light is so good.
Pretty standard.
Dancing is pretty good.
Let's go. I guess we enter at the same time then, because that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Cecile should totally wish me luck, so that I have.
Before we
should totally
separate,
wish me luck.
like, before we separate, right? So you pat you on the shoulder. He says, "Whatever you do, don't get yourself killed."
Likewise, friend.
And then he gives you an bardic inspiration.
Yay! Are they like?
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant by wish me luck.
Oh, DM slow on the
damn.
uptake.
Very nice, very nice. That's very nice. Very smart. Okay, cool. So what's gonna happen is that you walk up to the man. He kind of just checks you a little bit, and he begins explaining you to the rules. He doesn't tell you anything about the challenge at all. He just says, do not cause any physical harm in any of the areas that you're not allowed to. That's essentially the only rule he gives you. He's a little bit aloof about it. Do you want to ask him anything?
Do not cause physical harm to the things.
Don't destroy anything you're not supposed to destroy.
Okay. So
How do we know?
Yes.
He kind of just go like,
Anything we're allowed to destroy will be outlined in red.
It will be outlined in red. Well, how? Sorry. I want to ask how large is the whole place going to be? Not sure if it.
Are we allowed to use like items?
He can't just tells you, beyond the rule I told you, anything is a go, and the handlers will tell you everything. I'm just here to tell you to go in.
Don't break things.
Don't break things that you're not
Understood.
supposed to. So your nods. By the way, I have my clock of displacement just in case. Phew.
Okay, cool.
I
So
don't
is
think
that all the questions you have?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go.
You see a set of handlers come out. One, they're both wearing kind of similar clothes to the person you met at first. They bring you into the house. The moment you walk in, you can smell this heavy scent of herbs hanging in the air. Wooden floors. You don't really see much. It's a little bit dim and it's a little bit dark right now. There's a chandelier on top of you that's been lit up with magical lights. You can see like a flight of stairs in front of you and corridors on your left and right. Everything is sort of this brownish wooden wall. There's wooden tables, stuff like that. It's mostly wood, and you can see stained glass. That's all you really get to see before the handlers kind of escort you, Nerif into the left side corridor and Cecile into the right side corridor, and that's the last you see of each other.
I have a question actually.
Yes.
Outside, did I notice the other wizards putting on mage armor?
What's your passive perception?
-1.
No.
9.
What?
Wait, how's your passive perception -1?
No, it's 9. It's 9.
Oh,
Mine
okay,
is
yeah,
14.
no. You don't
14.
see it. You
Do
don't
I
know.
see it?
No, like,
you?
if I look out for it, can I detect it with Arcana?
Because
I'm
you can
looking out
certainly
for
see
it. It's
people
not
using
something
mage
that I'm
armor.
noticing. Yeah, I'm looking out
in
for
that
it.
case, I will tell you both that no, you don't see any. You do see maybe 3 people putting on mage armor, but you don't see anybody else. You don't really see any big trends. Everyone's just reading their spell books. Everyone's just getting their things ready.
I will cast mage armor on it.
Smart, cool. Okay, you're both
Nothing
escorted
like that.
into individual rooms. Okay, I have to ask you this actually. Do you guys? This will make it slightly harder. Do you guys want to? Separate yourselves into different rooms so that I can give you your challenges, or do you want to hear each other do the challenges together?
We are supposed to do it together.
Together? Okay. I mean, I'm cool with it. It will make things slightly easier for you, but I'm okay with it. It's meant to be fun.
Yeah, I think
Also,
it'd be
because
faster
Mary
this way.
and everyone can know what's.
Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. So Cecile and Nerif, you're both escorted by your handlers to the front of a wooden door in front of you, which is a regular good old-fashioned door made of dark colored wood that's been varnished and stuff. It's a very nice door. And you can see carved in the very middle, it's this very expertly carved, it looks like the shape of a tree with this winding thorn that's at the base, basically, at its body.
Ooh.
And the door is opened and you're escorted in. It's this dark room, and the handler speaks behind you and says, The handler behind you speaks and says, "You may do as you wish. All the resources will be set in front of you. But please do not leave the room unless you wish to forfeit the challenge."
Understood.
"I will see you on the other side." And then the handler slowly closed the door. And when the door closes, you can hear like this muffled silence for maybe like 5 seconds, when you suddenly hear these little kind of like flickering noise, like, and all around you, you can see these little what look like tall what do you call them, candlestick holders, lamps,
Yeah.
whatever you call them, tall candlestick holders essentially. Scones, not scones. Those aren't sconces.
Yeah.
They light up their candles with little magical fires, very tiny flames. They light all around, and you can see you're in a sort of a it would be probably 30 meters in diameter. You're in a circular room. It's got bookshelves that reach to the ceilings. Each of them maybe reach up to like 5-6 rows. They got tons of books on them, like tons of books.
How high is the ceiling?
Maybe like 15 feet.
That's not very high. All right.
Yeah, it's just a regular normal room. It's just a regular looking room essentially.
Okay.
And in the very middle, in this circular room, you can see that there is a sort of a long table, just a regular, good old-fashioned oak table with a chair on it, and you can see that there are writing supplies. And then on the other side of the room, you can see there is another door with the same carving on the door.
The like
That's the door
carving as?
three
It has the same tree carving essentially. You know, that
With
carved logo.
thorn
okay.
below.
Yeah.
So they asked us not to leave the room unless we want to forfeit, right?
Yeah, and then they say we'll see you on the other side.
Okay.
Is that the starting of the riddle
Do we
already?
see anything, or like apart from what you mentioned?
No, just a bunch of books, just a door, just a table.
What's on the table? Nothing.
Writing supplies. You can see that there is a quill, there's an inkwell, and there are some paper. There's some paper on it. There's like some good old fashioned like reading glasses if you need it.
I will go examine the other door, I suppose.
Okay.
Anything
You
beyond
go towards the door. What do you want to do?
Is there anything apart from the engraving? Or are there any differences between the
Are
one
you
on the
just
door
looking at
and
it?
the one- Yes.
Are you just looking at it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's just got an engraving. There's a nice little golden doorknob on the side there with what looks like a keyhole.
Okay. I checked the door. Like I try to open the door.
When you try to open the door, just as you grab it, your hands just get flung back with like excessive force, and you kind of get pushed back a little bit. And then you just kind of get pushed back. You hear like this like pulsing sound, and you hear all around you a little bit. You hear these like tiny little girlish giggles, like.
Okay. Do we have a time limit?
You're not aware.
Okay.
There might be, but they probably didn't tell you. That's a problem.
Oh, okay. I'll just cast Detect Magic then as a ritual.
Okay.
Okay,
And
while
then
he's
I
doing
look around.
that.
Well, meanwhile, in the other room.
Meanwhile. So
Okay,
he looks around.
I think we should probably do this. Ben, I need you to. Ben, do you have all the things you need already? Do you want to ask anything else yet?
No, not until
Okay, I'm gonna give you a detect magic first. You can sense that there is an enchantment on the door that's preventing you from opening it with your hands, and that there is something in the room with you. There's something here. You don't know what just yet. It might be a fae, it might be a fiend. You don't know. I need you now to mute yourself and off your headphones, and I'll give you some time to figure it out.
Okay.
I'll ping you when we need to talk to you. Okay, Kian, what do you want to do?
So I look around the room. There is nothing, but I did hear some swishing sound just now, right? When
No.
the door was closed.
Yeah, you heard the door close. The darkness slowly lifts. And you can see the same things: a table, a library, a door on the other side. There's a golden doorknob, and that's it.
He goes towards the table. Is it just like some plain parchment with an inkwell there?
Yeah, it's just good old-fashioned empty parchment with an inkwell and a quill and some books.
He writes, "Hello."
Okay, you write hello. When you write hello, for a moment you hear these sounds where you go, and you can suddenly you can hear like these little tapping sounds for a moment, and the paper.
Where did the tapping sound come from?
It's like around you a little bit, maybe on the paper you can't really see it. The paper slightly shifts, and you suddenly see these like shaky scrawling. It's definitely ink, but it's like this very shaky thin line that kind of scrolls out. And it kind of just goes like a simple H, like a toddler is writing it, and then an E, and then L, and then L, and then O.
Okay. Wait, so is the inkwell doing that, or is just some ink that suddenly appears?
The ink just appears on the paper.
Oh. This is gonna write, "Who are you?" on top of it.
You write, "Who are you?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are the languages you know again? Can you tell me?
Celestial, Common, and Elvish.
So you know Sylvan?
I know Elvish.
Yeah, Sylvan is Elvish. So what comes out? It's like almost like old-ish Elvish. It's like this like kids version of an old Elvish.
Yep.
It kind of scrawls out and it says, "Give me a moment. I need to look this up actually and give you the name because I forgot about it."
I have to remember this is the demon's bright widow, so you have to be quite like interact with the spirits and stuff like that, I think.
Oh, maybe. Who knows? Very, very good though. I'm catching on. It writes out. You can see. It says Zana. Zana.
Zana.
Yes.
And then Cecil's gonna write, "I am Cecile."
And then it writes back, "Hello, Cecile," and then ... and you can see like a very like shaky smiley face come out.
Aw, so cute. And then,
What?
Cecile says like, "Why are you in here?"
And then it just writes back, "I can't get out." Sad face.
Aw. And Cecile said, "I'm going to help you."
And then it kind of just does like it just writes back, "How?"
Do you know? And Cecile walks towards the other door, and then he keeps writing, "What's behind this door?" Like, do you know what happens?
It just writes back, "I don't know," and then ... and an O this time, like a O face.
Okay, so the guy say, "Don't leave this room from that previous door, or don't leave the room in general."
They were never very clear.
It's like, see on the other side, is that the beginning of the riddle already?
Do you need time to decide? Then I can go to bed.
Yeah, is there any windows?
Oh, you mean like a time window?
Yeah, like a window that, like.
Oh, window in the room? No, you don't see any windows.
So it's just a lot of bookshelves.
Yep, just tons of books.
I'll check on a book later, but you can go to bed.
Okay, you're gonna read the books, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna look for anything specific in the books, or are you just gonna look at the books?
I'm going to look specifically for any like strange markings or like a bit.
Okay, I can immediately tell you when you read the first text, you realize that the library is full of like different spell books, like different books on how to cast certain spells. And I'll leave you with that, and I'll come back in a moment.
Okay. Just
so
myself.
mute yourself, and then I need Ben to come back in. Your turn. Ooh. Hello, Ben.
Hello.
Okay, Nerif, what do you want to do?
Can I tell where this thing is that's with me in the room with my detect magic active?
When you cast detect magic, you sense a presence behind you, but when you look back, this little this wisp of energy kind of just slowly flies away and just circles the top of the room.
All right. Apart from that and the door, do I detect any other magic in the room?
You do feel some latent energies coming from the books, and you realize that they might contain spells, or they might be like textbooks on how to cast spells.
I see. Okay. I guess I'll call out to whatever is with me.
How do you want to do it?
I know you're there. Does it respond?
You can hear giggling once again. Go say.
Will you help me with the door?
So you want to try and what? You want to try and coax it to you?
Yes. Or get it to sort of respond so I can determine what its purpose is here.
The energy kind of has this like it's kind of like a cat sort of, it like kind of like hesitantly kind of slowly flows to you, and you can see it slowly materialize. You see a small face with these black beady eyes, kind of like big old beady eyes, way too big for its face. It's got little sharp carnivorous teeth that it kind of smiles back at you. The top of its forehead has these like sleek back hair and these little tufts of antenna, kind of like moth's antenna, and then its body kind of slowly materializes. It's like this 1 feet tall being, like a very tiny person, with what looks like on the very back of its kind of like on its shoulder blades, these 4 multicolored wings kind of just like spread out, and they're kind of like flapping really quickly like a hummingbird. The thing kind of looks at you for a moment. What do you ask it again?
Can you help me with the door?
Yeah, it looks at you for a moment and goes, You're special. You're different.
Everyone is different.
I like you. And it kind of just does this like thing where it like flits in between, right next to you, kind of like looks to your left, looks to your right, and it kind of zooms about really quickly, and then it kind of backs off, like slowly floats to the back, and then it kind of does this thing where it holds its hands together and bows at you, and then it goes, "My name." Let me just see what its name is. Actually, I forgot. Oh no. Blah 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 blah. La 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 la. Okay, yeah. It looks at you and then it goes, "My name is Charides."
His name is what? Its name is?
My name is Charides.
Charides. A pleasure. As you probably saw before, the doorknob doesn't like me very much.
Oh no, it doesn't like you at all. And it giggles a little bit.
Does it like you?
No, it doesn't like me. They put poor old me inside this room for so long now. I've been waiting for someone to open the door for me.
I see. Can I get any clues from the magic of the door as to how it can be opened? Like this is like,
it's a good old fashioned enchantment. It's just a good old fashioned enchantment. It just makes it impossible to open physically.
Would there be any way to dispel it?
There might.
I'll look around the books you said had some magic in them.
Yes.
Which one does any have magic that stands out?
What do you mean by stand out? Like, what specific magic do you want to look for here?
Like a stronger one? Like anything that glows particularly brightly.
How strong?
That maybe there'd be something hidden inside one of the books, perhaps.
So you want something like destructive, or?
No. More like unweavy, sort of like a dispel magic as opposed to
a very powerful
firewall.
dispellation spell. Then,
Yes.
What level are you again, please?
3.
3. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna see what you can cast up to level 3.
I have access to level 2 spells.
Actually, how about you give me
So a
How about
knock,
you
I
just-
think. would
Yeah.
be-
How about you just give me an Arcana check, and I'll see whether you can spot the spell you need.
Arcana. Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah, you definitely spot it. You find a book. You find a book. You find a book that's just like Mangalion's Lock and Key, and then you can see what looks like a very silly illustration of a dragonborn pinching its fingers on the side, and then like this magical keys like floating above its head, and then it's like just smiling at the book cover.
I flip through it. What
Mhm.
does this find allow me to do?
It's a very complex text. Have you ever been to academia as a mage?
Probably not like a proper school, but
Not a proper
libraries
school,
for
right?
sure.
Yeah, but so you're more instinctive than anything, right? It's like this long, tiring book explaining like the complexities of knock and how it could, supposedly undo the threads of fate, blah 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 blah, open up the destinies of people, blah 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 blah, unlock great potentials of gods, blah 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 blah, and it's a terrible book. It's like you're only through like the first 10 pages, and you feel like you want to give up. You can definitely try and glean how to cast knock from this. I would tell you this, but it's gonna
Ooh.
take some time.
How long
and-
is some time?
Can you give me an Arcana check, and I'll see whether you can estimate this. Yeah, it's gonna take you maybe up to an hour to like glean off the stuff of this because you've never done knock at all, and you've never seen a person cast knock either. Not so far in Elum.
Yeah.
It's a low level spell
Mhm.
also. The fairy kind of like flies up to you and goes like, "What are you doing?"
I'm seeing if I can learn something that will help me unlock the door.
Oh, well, why would you want to learn?
I've heard of this spell called knock that
Knock?
unlocks doors.
Unlock?
Yes. It
Ooh.
unlocks locks, magical and mundane.
It kind of like flies up to your book and grips at like the very top of the book, and it looks at you. Oh, I know what you mean. And then it kind of just flies towards. Do you have anything on you that's like locked up? Do you have anything that's like like clats, like a belt or anything?
Let's see.
Or like a zipped up pocket, or do you have like buttons?
I've got like a box with my cards in it.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. The fairy kind of flies to your pocket, and then it kind of like pats on the cards, and it kind of goes like, "What's this?"
Those are my tarot cards. I use them to scry the future.
Do you bring it out, or do you just like keep it in there?
I show him the box.
Okay. The fairy kind of just flies up to you, and then it kind of like, "Check this out," and then it puts its hands out. It goes like, and you can see that the little box that's keeping the deck closed, the little flap kind of just like, and it kind of just like opens.
Have you tried that on the door?
No, I can't do that. Too weak.
I see. Could you maybe teach me how to do that? Perhaps I can.
It kind of circles around you for a moment.
I head over to like the parchment and the ink and the pen.
I can, but what will I get out of this?
Well, you said you were waiting for someone to let you out.
True, but I could wait longer for someone who's going to give me more.
I suppose. What else do you want? Besides leaving.
I want, and then he kind of just points at your hand when you're holding the cards, and he goes like that.
You want my cards?
Yes.
Do you want these cards or any other set? Mine aren't particularly special.
Are there more?
More cards? I'm sure there
Yes. If you promise me more cards, I will help you.
are. I nod. Very well. If we get out, I will take you around and find some cards for you. Better
Okay.
ones. These ones are fairly old.
I need it kind of just looks at you. Okay. But we'll need to make a pact. I need you to roll me Arcana if you understand what this means. Give me a moment. Yeah, I'm gonna look this up as well.
My Arcana is slowly getting weaker.
15. Yeah. So what you have? So, you don't have much. You have experience with this. You don't know too much about it. You've never really made deals with fairies or nymphs or any kind of fae before. I feel myself losing power. You've never dealt with fae or fiends before, but you know that if you want to make a pact, it's sort of like finding familiar, but very temporary. Essentially, you're kind of linking your magic with the familiar, I guess, the other side of the pact, and then you borrow what they have and you kind of empower. It's a very weird, very vague kind of process. It's very instinctual. You've never done it. That's the problem.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
So will knowledge of the Find Familiar spell help?
Yes, and if there might be a book in you that can help you with that. If that's what you want to do.
I have the spell.
Oh, you have the spell.
Yeah, that's one of my
Okay.
spells. Yeah, so
Yeah, how long would that have you? How long would that take you to cast then?
10-minute ritual.
10 minutes, right? I think that's gonna probably take you like 15 minutes maybe to try and make something happen. Can you roll me an Arcana and I'll see how good you are at it? Oh yeah, you can definitely succeed in about 15 minutes.
Ooh.
Essentially, in about 15 minutes, you make the circle around you. You lay down the ingredients you need. You tear some parchment and you burn it with a candlelight. And as the smoke comes up, the fairy walks up. The fairy kind of like slowly floats to you and kind of like does like puts like its tiny hand on your forehead, and you feel this weird interlinking happen between both of you. You can hear you can see like images and voices in your head for a moment, and it kind of just flashes by. You don't really think much about it, but you both become linked, and the fairy just looks at you. We're friends now.
So we are. I head over to the door. Do I magically know the spell?
Yeah, the fairy kind of flies over it and then it puts its hands out and goes like. You can hear like this like tiny little like click noise, and the door just slowly opens itself outwards.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. When you move through the door with the fairy, that's where we're gonna end your transition, and then we're gonna go back to CAKEdnd. So I need to mute yourself and off your headphones once again.
Okie dokes.
Okie doke. Congratulations. CAKEdnd. Hello, CAKEdnd.
Hey,
What do you want to do?
Oh yeah, so I was looking at the books, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. What kind of is it all spells book? Spell books?
Yes.
What kind of spells?
There's a high variety here. They got quite a lot of levels. You could probably say any kind of spell you want to think of, you could probably find here, except for like the super rare ones.
Well, I'm going to ask the Zana if he can, or they can speak. Speak.
What do you want to write on the paper?
Can you speak?
It just writes back yes, and then it just writes yes.
And then Cecil's gonna write, let's chat.
And then it just writes back chat, like question mark.
Talk, like with me.
It doesn't write back for a moment, and then it comes in and it says Are you afraid of me?
Cecil says, no. That's why I want to talk. With
Give me a
you.
moment, yeah. Give me a moment. I'll be right back in a moment.
All right.
Nani?
Did Ben already solve the puzzle?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Hey.
Okay, what were you saying just now?
What? I was just saying I'm not afraid. That's why I want to talk to you.
Okay. Roll me your persuasion, please.
Oh. Oh gosh. This is not good. It's 10.
Yeah, it doesn't write back.
This is
It's
like
just like utter silence for a moment.
And it's like, okay, we don't talk. Let's look around. And he's like, okay, we don't talk.
Okay.
We write.
What? You're just like we write. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, we
it
don't
just-
talk. We write. If you
It
don't want to talk.
just writes back. What are you?
Cecil writes a question mark. I am human.
And then the tone kind of gets a little bit more different. The scrawling gets less erratic and more stable, and it just writes, "Are you sure?"
Cecil is like, yeah, I'm sure.
It just goes silent again for like maybe like 1 straight minute.
I guess Cecil is just gonna be patient with Zana.
Okay, yeah, Zana kind of writes back again, and then it just writes, "What are you doing?"
It's like getting us out of here.
And then you can see like an old face again.
Old face again.
Yeah, just an old face. Just
It's like, and then something like, who locked you up in here?
It just writes back. The mean man with the hair on his face.
Mean man with a hair on his face. Ah, Cecil recalls back. Is it the one in the like at the entrance? He has like
Maybe?
beard, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he has a beard.
Because the handler doesn't have beard, right?
No, not at all. They were much younger and they didn't have beards.
Yeah. So I guess it's that guy. So Cecil is like he puts like as well. He put the old face as well. And then he
Just like all face
says
together.
and then he's going to look at there's a stained glass in the thing, right?
No, stained glass is outside. This room has no window.
So it's just the books.
Yeah, just the books and 2 doors. 1 door you came in from and 1 door on the other side.
Okay, so she's gonna what magic can you use?
It kind of just goes, what do you mean?
What powers you have? Or like what can you do?
It just doesn't really write for a moment. It kind of like tries to write something. You just see a line appear, but it doesn't write anything.
What
Then
can you do?
on the side of the table, you see the parchment, like one of the papers that you didn't write on, kind of just slowly folds itself up, and then it starts smoking at the edges.
Like burning, smoking.
Yeah, sort of like a burning with no flame at all.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna read one. He's going to look around for around the books, see if any of them are askew.
Roll me perception.
Okay. It's 18.
Yeah, nothing stands out. You realize that there are spell books, there are various schools available here, and you could probably get like, if we're talking level 1 to level 5, you can probably like learn every spell you want here.
But I'm not a wizard, so I don't really need them.
Yeah, you're a bard. That's the yeah. I know you're a bard.
I'm a bard.
I mean,
anyway.
there are bard spells here. The Torn Wheel is not a wizard school; it's a magic school.
But like bards
guild.
don't learn magic that way. Anyway, he's going to ask the Zana if, do you know about these books?
Zana just writes back. There are a lot of them. I know every title.
Oh. Do you know anything that has a tree and some thorns below it, like that door?
It fly. It doesn't answer anything at all. But then you hear like a thump, and when you look back, you can see one of the books from maybe like the 5th row on the shelf on the very top kind of drop down. It's a green color book with some gold lines etched into it with a tree on the very front that's been drawn on.
Oh, so he's gonna pick the book up and look through it.
It just says compendium of the Torn Wheel. When you open it, you can see that there's a list of just like a good old fashioned like big old list of like titles and stuff. There are important historical figures. There's some notable spells that have been achieved. What are you specifically looking for here? Do you want to look for anything specific?
Look for anything that has the same kind of sign on the door.
You do see one part where it talks about the architecture of the guild house and about the specifics of the logo of the tree. It's got like multiple elements to it. It talks about how the oak is strong because it knows how to bend when it needs to. Growth can only be attained if you learn from the places around you, that kind of thing.
I see. Well, Cecil is gonna go and inspect the door now.
Okay, how do you want to inspect it?
I guess investigate. I don't have fancy
but how
like
do
Nerif.
you want to investigate?
Is there any door handle? No.
Yes, there's a door knob.
Rub the door.
He's gonna try
Jim,
to
get out! What do I do?
Yeah, he's gonna try to like see if he can open it.
When you try to open it, there's this like weird frequency sound from it, like the resonant sound, and then your hand just gets flung back immediately. And then you can hear from somewhere in the room somebody just goes, "It won't work that way."
He's gonna look back where the direction is, I guess.
Yeah, you don't really see anything.
He's like, "Do you know how to open this?"
You can hear like I can't by myself.
What kind of help do you need?
There's a moment of silence, and you hear these fluttering noises and sort of like the sound of like something tinkling, something like wind chimes maybe. And then it answers back in thin air. It just says, Can you do it?"
If you tell me what's your suggestion, we can try. This is a teamwork effort.
Teamwork?
Yes.
So we're friends?
Yeah, of course. That's why I wanted to talk to you.
Can you roll me a persuasion, please?
Shit. 22! Yes.
Wow. Okay, yeah. You can hear a book from the 3rd row on the shelf kind of drop down.
Oh, he's gonna pick it up. What's
that? It's a dark colored book. Got a dragonborn in the very front in like a very silly, squirmy looking like smile, gonna go like a cheesy smile. It just says like McGannon's Lock and Key, and then it has like a finger on the other side, like raising a finger, and you can see like a wisp of smoke, and it's got like this magical key like illustrated there. Just like looks like a very cheesy ad.
He's gonna open a book and see if he can find anything inside.
So by my understanding, did you go through any academic studies for your magic?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you read through it and you find the formula needed for you to learn how to use the spell Knock.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a quick one. You can learn this quickly, but you're never gonna remember it.
All right. He's gonna knock on the door.
You wanna cast knock?
Yep, on the door.
Use up your level 2 spell slot, please.
Okay.
Yeah. How do you want to cast this? What's it look like when the bard casts this knock?
It's just gonna be, unseen servant, like an invisible hand that is like knocking on the door.
Yeah, but you're also a bard, right? Isn't your magic kind of based on singing and sound?
Yeah, he's singing some songs, but he has like rhythmic thud on his legs and it's like in sync with the knocking.
Okay, basically we will knock you.
Yeah. we are knock you.
Yeah, you stamp your feet a little bit, you clap your hands in like a silly old tune.
Yep.
And you can hear the door kind of just go and it go kind of opens outwards.
Oh, what do I see at the other side?
Just darkness on the other side.
Oh. He's gonna call the Zen. He's like, thank you. Let's go together. Let's head on.
Roll for me persuasion once again, please.
Oh no.
It should. I'm gonna give you
25.
advantage on this. Oh, you don't even need advantage, anyways. Whatever. Yeah. You can. The moment you say that, it kind of just goes. Okay. You can see in the very middle of the room, this light, this wisp of light, kind of dissipates, and you see. You recognize this. You've seen in your books. It's a fairy, 1 foot tall, very very small. Slick black hair, beady little black eyes, 4 multicolored wings. And he kind of just like floats in front of you.
This is like, you look so pretty.
Yeah. It kind of blushes a little bit, and then it sits on your shoulder as you walk forward. Never, he's getting stronger. Oh yeah, you went 10, 18, 22, 25. Okay, as you transition out, I'm gonna swap up our turns, and I'll be back with you in a few more minutes. I'm gonna Ben first.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Your turn, Ben. Dang it.
Hello.
Hello, I'm having a bad sinus day suddenly. Anyways. You go into the next room. Darkness all around you once again.
I will cast dancing lights to illuminate the room.
Okay, yeah, this time it's definitely not illuminating itself. So when you cast dancing, right before you cast dancing lights, you can hear Charides on beside you kind of just whispers to you. We have to be careful.
What's in here?
Something not nice. Something mean.
I see. I still have... Oh, I don't have Detect Magic on. Alright. What can I see from the light that's coming in from the other room?
The moment you walk through, what you can glimpse from the light from the other room was sort of... It's still the same wooden floor, but it's a lot more dusty. And then the door behind you slowly closes.
Oh, shit. Do you know what this room is like in terms of size and layout?
It's big. Something's here that I don't like. It's big.
I'll cast the dancing lights, but instead of near me, I'll cast it. Hold on, let me check the range on this thing.
You're just like max the range onto the other side.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. When you cast it, it kind of, instead of going straight, it's like the line kind of just bumps up because it wants to go maximum range, and it illuminates what you can see as this blackish fur, like this black sleek fur at the moment. There's these large hind bones with large spiny protrusions coming up from the back, as if it's like a dinosaur or something. And you can hear this noise from where it goes like, and the spine slowly kind of like raise, and you see these 2 reddish orbs kind of just glowing in the darkness, and it trails its like redness through like the darkness as it raises its body, and it kind of comes up The dancing light illuminates part of its body. It's like maybe 20 feet tall. It's got what looks like 6 legs or arms. You can't tell, and it's got this face that's reminiscent of like a dead antelope, but it's like huge. And then it kind of just sits up, and you can hear Chiridi's on your side just whimpering. What do I do?
Okay, I whisper to Chiridi, perhaps it's best if you stay out of sight for now.
Yeah, you can hear it rustling, and then it kind of like flies in your cloak.
Oh, okay, and that works too. Okay, I would like to move the dancing light away from this large, scary creature, and then see if I can locate another door.
Yeah, when you aim the light, where do you want to aim it to? Like, where do you want to divert it?
Because I can just move it like to the right or to the left.
To the right, yeah.
I'll go to the right first.
Yeah, you move it to the right, and then it hits a wall. The monster just like whips suddenly in like this like lashing motion. You can hear like this loud crashing noise as it slams like one of its 6 limbs with like this huge claws against one of the walls. You can hear it cracking, and you can hear rubble falling to the ground, and the dancing lights is like covered under its hand. But right before that, you spotted what seemed like another one of those doors, the one that you walk through, right underneath its legs.
I see. Has the monster like said anything, or is it just like roaring and like roar?
It's still just scratching at the wall.
I see. Okay, I would like to. Okay, so how big is this room roughly?
You can't really tell. Maybe it's about like 50 meters across.
Okay.
It's a much more squarer room. You know this.
My plan is to sort of, using the dancing lights, lure it while I circle around the other way.
Okay. Yeah.
I will have to use my limited dark vision to like avoid obstacles.
Ooh, that's definitely gonna take some effort. Okay, roll me. Roll me stealth and roll me perception. Those are important.
I'll actually ask Chiridi whether he can help me look out for things, because my eyesight isn't the best. Okay, so I'll roll stealth first. And then perception, was it? Jeez.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Seeing isn't the best. That's why I have an owl. Oh, actually, if Chiridi is my familiar for now, right? Is it possible for me to see through his eyes? Maybe he has better perception than me.
It might work that way. You need to. Well, you are in a pact with Chiridi. Chiridi could let you do it. Yeah, sure, you can do it. I think in that case, it does have. I think they do have superior dark vision. Let me see. What do they?
Now, the main thing is the perception mod will be higher. So.
Yeah, it does have a perception mod. No, it doesn't have superior. I don't think it has superior dark vision. Let me just give another look. Let me see. Let me see what it can do. Let me see the stats on this data. Let me see. Here it is. Does it have superior dark vision in any way? No, it doesn't have any superior dark vision at all. But it does have a perception +3, so that is not enough. That's just like 8
Still
for
gives
you.
me a 9. Oh, can I use my Cecile thing now?
Oh, you want to use inspiration dice?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Wait, do you want to add it to your stealth or your perception?
Perception. Oh,
Okay.
it's a 1. It's a 1.
That's gonna be a. That's not enough. That's
tried,
It's
Cecile.
not even. Do you want to use a portent?
It becomes a 10. So the stealth is 12 and the perception is 10. So it might be enough to like spot a chair or something. Yeah, I'll go with that for now.
You want to go with this for now? But no, it's a 5 plus 3. That's an 8. 8 plus 1 is 9.
No, it's because my roll was a 6.
What was this?
Because my perception mod is a -1.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh right, it doesn't have mega 1. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, 10. 10 is suitable enough. You're walking around, you realize that there's rubble, and there's plates of meat around here, and then you spot what looks like fruit that's been like nibbled on and just like thrown away, just like juices everywhere. You manage to kind of skip over the first few obstacles, but you are really lost in here. Not even Charity can help you, because Charity is equally like panicking. And out in the darkness, you kind of accidentally step on what sounds like a piece of glass and kind of go tink. And then you can hear at that moment you have this compulsion to just look to your left towards the monster. What do you want to do?
I look towards the monster, I suppose.
As you look towards
Has
it,
it seen me?
you hear the sudden silence, no more smashing. The dancing lights just floating over the monster's head, and its antelope, its like reddish eyes in the darkness, kind of just like zoom around. It pinpoints right at you, and then you can hear under its jaw, it goes, "I can see you. I know you're here."
Okay, so how far is the door, and how far away is the monster?
I will eat you, and I will gnaw on your bones.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about maybe like 50 feet away from you.
Okay, so the monster is 50 feet away. How far is the door, and how far is the back door?
You cannot tell. You've moved along the edges, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've maybe moved around like 15 feet. So I would give or take, that's like 40 feet away. 40 something feet away, the other door, and 15 feet away from the door it came from.
Okay. And I can see where the monster is, right? From my remaining dancing light.
Yes. You're kind of horrified. You're kind of just staring at it for a moment. It looks away from it as you realize that it doesn't know exactly where you are, but it knows you're in here. And yeah.
Okay. In that case, hold on. I need to check my spells to see what's concentration and what's not.
Cool. I will get back to you in a few more minutes. Just decide what you want to do.
Yep, sure.
Cool. Just mute yourself.
Okay. All right.
Kian.
Yeah.
Kian.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
Kian.
Yeah.
You enter into you enter into the next room. You enter into the next room with Zana on your shoulders. As you move in, you're given a glimpse of the room. For a moment, there's this dusty floor. It's still wood, but there's like bits of dust and like speckles of like rocks all over the place. And then the door behind you just slowly closes. And Zana, right next to you, immediately says, "We need to leave immediately."
It's dark inside.
Yes, it's dark. It doesn't light up.
If I cast the light cantrip
On yourself?
on my harp as usual.
On your harp? Okay. Yeah. You cast the light on your harp. How large is the how much does it extend? How big is the circle light?
It's 20-foot radius.
24 radius. Okay. I think there's an extra 20, right? That you can see at the edges.
Yeah.
Like that? Yeah.
Dim light for an additional 20.
Yeah. You light up on your harp, and you can see that all around you for just as the orbital light just kind of like you can see all around you is like rubble and dust, and then you can see this large plate of just like raw meat that's been completely like smashed and completely torn apart in front of you. And on the very edge of that 40-foot light, just as the light slowly dissipates in front, right before you can say anything, before Zana can even get through, Zana's going like, "No!" You can hear on the other side this this like howl. It goes like, and you can see these two large beady red color eyes in the darkness, trailing its light as it looks at you, as it howls. This large beast at the edge of the 40-foot, the edge of that light around you. This beast kind of like slowly lumbers forward. You're completely stuck on the spot. You're just staring at it. It's got these 6 large furry black limbs, complete black fur. It's got the skull that's reminiscent of like a large antelope skull, and it's gaining on you. It's slowly walking up to you as if it's gonna eat you. What do you want to do?
I cast light on the other end, and then invisibility.
Cast light on the what?
On the other end of the room.
On the other room.
Yeah.
Does that cancel your current light?
Yes.
Okay. Can you roll me? Would this be fast enough? Actually, no. I should roll this then in that case. GM roll. Let me see if it happens. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're in time. Just as you cast light on the other side, you can see that the beast suddenly makes this like large leap right at you when you cast invisibility. It goes through, but I need you to make a dexterity save.
Okay. 13?
Okay, good enough. Yeah. You manage to roll aside, and you bump and scrape yourself on the ground. Take, I don't know, like 2 damage, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. As you see the beast crash right into where you just were. It's multiple limbs slowly pick itself up, and it just like starts sniffing and looking around. It goes like,
I think so it's just gonna find the
know you're here.
He's not gonna just gonna go on.
You can come out. I can let you go if you let me have your friend.
He's not gonna reply. He's gonna inch his way to the other side and see if there is any exit.
Make me a stealth roll, please. Do you have oh, you cast a light on the other side, right?
Yeah.
Good. In that case, I'm not gonna make you do a perception check. Can you instead make me a stealth check?
Oh god. Oh god. Sad.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. You're walking around the place, you're kinda like, oh god, I kinda move around. And
what about perception? Could I have perceived something before I step on it?
No, this is purely stealth. You could have seen everything you saw, it's just that you weren't careful. You step on this this like little plate, on this little porcelain plate that's been tossed to the side of the room, and it kind of just like flips over and crashes against the ground as it flies up and drops. And the beast just like immediately whips around and just like walks just like one good old-fashioned stride, just like comes up right against you. You haven't appeared before him yet. You're still kind of slowly edging away, but it's like right in front of your face. And it's like sniffing for you, and then it just you can feel this like foul breath of like viscera and raw meat kind of just like flood your entire face as it kind of just looks at you. You can't escape. Give me your friend. It doesn't need to be this difficult. I've eaten stronger than you. I've eaten smarter than you. What do you want to do?
I'm looking at what I have right now. He is going to take out his rations, and then
wait, hold on. What kind of invisibility are you using again? I actually forgot.
It's the usual invisibility.
Okay, let me just check.
Anything I wear or carry is invisible as long as it's on my targets. So the fairy is invisible with me because it's on me.
The fairy, don't worry. The fairy, actually, the fairy doesn't apply to the fairy because you're not wearing the fairy. No,
carrying.
You're technically not carrying it. But Zana has casted invisibility on themselves.
Ah, okay. Okay, phew. I don't know where she is, right? Is it still on my shoulder or not? Feels
yes. It's clinging.
Okay.
It's kind of clinging to your collar.
He's not gonna sell his friend out. He's gonna tell the Russian. And Cecil is just gonna like talk his way out of this, I think.
Oh, how do you want to do it?
Okay, Cecil puts Zana like Zana, but like yeah, it's okay. Doesn't show anyone where Zana is. He's gonna come off his invisibility.
Okay.
And then he's gonna face that guy and say, "Look, I have something much more delicious than that."
Oh, it just appeared before it?
Yeah.
Make me
A what?
maybe a persuasion check.
17.
Good enough. The beast immediately like spins on you, and its face like gets right, like the very tip of its nose gets right in front of your face, and you can feel like it's like foul.
Can he
breath just,
stealth
like, blowing
cast
you.
prestidigitation on the Russian?
Maybe. Hold on. That's prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. Let me see whether it requires a somatic component. Prestidigitation. Yes, it does require a verbal and a somatic component.
Yep.
Unless you're using this. Yeah, that's. You got to make a stealth roll. I can let you do that with a stealth roll. Not enough.
Not enough. What about
the beast kind of like gets in front of you again.
With budding. Oh, yeah, I can't do it.
It opens its mouth for a moment, and you hear like you can get like this background noise of like a violin string going to like its highest frequency as the skull opens itself, and you see these two tongues lapping at these like huge razor sharp teeth, like rows of like a shark inside its mouth, and it closes and it looks at you. No tricks.
Right, you should at least try it first.
What do you offer it?
It's gonna offer like how many rations? It's gonna offer him like 6, like a huge pile of food.
Your 6 rations, right?
Yeah, 6 days of rations.
That's gonna be like sausages and how do you want to present to him?
There's that plate over there, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think he can reach it. Anyway, he's gonna make it in a very nice, novel-ish way, presented in a nice, orderly fashion.
Okay. Yeah, you put it down. The beast kind of just like lowers its like limbs, and like it's like looking at you as it does so, and then it looks at the food for just a split moment, and you can see like its two tongues like big and lapping, kind of just like grabs the food and like pulls it into its mouth. In about like 10 seconds, it's done. It looks back at you.
He's like, have you ever eaten food like that before? I mean, that rotten food over there, that definitely doesn't look fresh.
I prefer my food raw.
Well, these are raw as well, over there.
Not enough.
Other than food, what would you like in exchange?
Your friend.
That's a no-go.
Is it? It goes like, is it? And you can see one of its like its middle limb, its second arm reaches into its fur on its back, and you can hear something like scratching and something cracking, kind of brings it out, and then it holds its this like huge arm in front of you, like shaky, trying to steady in front of you, as well as like its huge claws carrying this small thing. It's a key, a golden colored key, a very typical key, in what looks like a key ring, and it holds it in front of you. If you want to win, all I need is your friend.
He considers for a moment. And he says, no, not giving up my friend. Do you have any other thing that you want?
You. And then it just you can see it slowly puts the key back on its back, and it slowly opens its maw, and it's getting ready to eat you. What do you want to do?
He's saying, well, you kind of leave me with no choice. Dissonant whispers.
Dissonant whispers? Okay. Yeah, roll for it, man. I think I need to make a save against Dissonant Whispers, right? Fail save, it takes 3d6 wisdom save. Let me see.
My spell save DC is so low.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, no, it hits. It takes 3d6 and must immediately use his reaction ability to move as far as feet away from you. Roll me 3d6, please.
It's already there. It's 16 damage.
Oh, 16. Yeah, 16 damage. It immediately, you can hear this like high-pitched screeching as it backs away into a corner. I'm gonna have to give me a moment. I'm gonna see what happens to the key.
He's running away because he has to go.
It manages to hold onto the key as it backs away into the corner of the room. I'm gonna give you a moment to think of what you want to do next. I'm gonna go back to bed. Okay. Ben.
Hello.
Hello, Ben.
All right.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
Okay. So the creature's there. It knows I'm here, but it hasn't exactly seen me yet.
Yeah, it knows you're in the room, but it hasn't seen you.
Okay. Can I tell if it has dark vision?
It's a hard guess. It might have dark vision, but it's not superior, perhaps. Maybe that's the problem.
All right. What I can do is I can cast Minor Illusion to make another glass sound that is about 10 feet back towards the door, but like a quieter one than the one before. I'll try that first.
Towards the door you were running away from, or?
Yeah, the one I was running away from.
Cool, go ahead.
To make it look like it was like I'm going there. I'm going back.
Yeah. Does that require a roll or anything, I think?
No, it's just
no, right? Yeah, just 1 minute. Yeah, so just a bunch of like glass noises then, I guess.
Yeah, a more quiet version of what I actually made.
Yeah, the beast kind of just goes like and it just slowly moves its like multiple limbs towards, it's like bump, striding towards the other side. It's like investigating it. What do you want to do?
I will.
You have like
this
maybe
distraction
a good moment
to move like closer to the door that I was hitting towards initially.
Okay. It's 6 seconds for you to move 30 feet. I need you to make a stealth roll, please. Again, if you want to be stealthy.
All right. If I want to use my portent, do I have to say before or can I do it after?
Before.
Okay.
I think it's before.
I will,
Actually, give me a moment. I think this is lucky, right?
No.
Portent is based on what again?
The Divinity Wizard.
Divinity Wizard. Let me see
Divination.
how it works. Divination. Yeah. Let me just see how divination works, and then we'll know. Because there is oh no. No, that's not what I want. Where's the one that I need? Here it is. Divination. I think we actually rolled it into your character sheet last time.
Hold on. It should. I'll give it a check. I think it's like I don't think I can roll. I have to say before I roll. I'm fairly certain, but let's just check under the player's handbook.
Divination. Let me see. Arcane Eye, Augury, Clairvoyance, Communication.
It's not a spell. It's a class feature.
Yeah, it's a class feature, right? Yeah. Yeah. Remember now. Nation Wizard.
All right. Before the roll.
Before the roll? Okay, yeah, go ahead then.
All right. I will get myself a 16 plus 2 on my stealth.
Oh
That's
man,
18
okay,
total.
yeah. We don't need to talk about any of that. You make it to the door. What do you want to do?
Okay. I whisper to my boy
Your boy Charity.
and ask him to open the door.
Yeah. Takes a good moment and kind of goes like you can Charity appears and you can see it's like frightened, but it kind of moves to the doorknob and you can hear like talking to the doorknob or whispering or something, and then it holds its hands out and pop, you can hear the door opens and there's light pouring into the room suddenly, and you can hear from behind you as you look back, you see the beast rise up on its heels and its haunches. You can hear this like ungodly screech as it like suddenly lunges for you.
I would like to go through the door and close it. Yes.
Okay, congratulations. You moved through the second room.
Ooh.
You're in the third room now. I'll be back with you in a moment. I'll be back with you in a moment.
All right.
Kian's turn.
Hello.
Hey, Kian.
Hi.
It is time.
Why
What do
are
I do?
you softer now?
I'm softer?
Yeah.
I'm what? Shouldn't be. Anyways, what do I do?
I'm going to talk to that that beast.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, look here, I don't want to hurt anyone. Like, if you could just give me the key, I'll get off here and you can enjoy a meal, alright?
Are you threatening it? Like, what are you trying to do?
I'm persuading it to give me the key. We are hurting it more.
I don't think that's persuasion though. You're kind of just like, you eat, give me the key.
I'm saying I don't want to
go.
hurt anyone. Like, if you give me a key, we can just get out of here and no one gets hurt anymore.
I will say this is not a good situation for you. You might want to offer something better here.
Alright. He says...
Oh wait, no, you did just heard it, right?
I did hurt it, and then he's running away from me.
I guess you can do that. You can definitely try persuasion. But disadvantage for being mad, the advantage that's hurt. Just roll regular then. Yeah, just roll regular persuasion. Let's see if it works.
Oh gosh, face roll high.
I actually call this intimidation, but persuasion.
Not good.
Fun! Yeah, the monster screeches and then it like bears down on you with its red eyes again. It just like stays in the corner and starts circling the room. And then it speaks to you. Why do I let you go? What you just did to me.
Well, you could have eaten me, you see.
Now I want to eat you even more.
Yeah, I
Injuries
mean, I
can't
don't want
be
to hurt you
forgotten.
more again.
I'm gonna give you this hint right now, Cecile. In
Yeah.
your brain, you're kind of just going like, this is not working.
I know. Because I don't have anything else I can offer. Let's see.
Yeah, it's kind of circling for you. Do you want to move? Do you want to do something?
I want to move
do
around. I want to move around, but he's like eyeing me, right? I'm just gonna.
Yeah, he's circling. He's circling towards you.
Circle the other way and see
Circle
if
the
I
other way?
can find anything.
Okay. How far away were you from the door again?
I'm not
About
sure. Like
40
when he
feet?
charged around me, I jump.
You're circling. You're maybe about 10 feet away from the door when it speaks to you again. It just goes, and then it goes. It like brings out the key again in front of its head. You can't go. Give me your friend and you can have the key. I can be forgiving.
What else is in the room right now?
Rubble, plates, food, raw meat and like fruits that have been like left out, and the beast.
Hmm. No markings or anything. It's just this beast.
I mean, yeah, there are like claw marks and like parts of the wall have been like smashed and destroyed, but there's no holes that lead you to the other side. It's a solid like bunker room sort of.
Well, let's see.
Do you need more time?
Yeah, just let me have a little think.
Okay, I'm gonna go over the bend then.
Yep.
I will see you in a few more minutes. Ben. Ben. Hello. Hello. Okay, yeah, you managed to enter into their room. You can hear this ungodly screech by you as the door shuts. Just boom, and you hear this like shaking a dull thud behind you, where it's smashed into the wall. And in front of you, as you walk in, you can you feel this sudden like gust of like cool and then cold. The temperature just drops, and you realize there's like crunching underneath your feet. And in front of you is just like this wide expanse of white. It's like foggy white snow beneath your feet. Snow. It's still snowflakes slowly descending onto you, and even Charity kind of like clings closer to your cloak, and in front of you can see what look like just in the fog, just like trees kind of like spread around. These like bare black trees just kind of like spread around the place.
Have you been here before, Charity?
Charity kind of slowly speaks up, and it just goes, feels like home, but it's not really.
I see. How wide is this sort of expanse? Is it
You cannot tell.
Not in a room anymore?
Behind you is a solid wall. It's a solid wall. It's a white painted wall with a door. If you look to the left and right, the wall just extends like you can't really see the end.
I see. I will go ahead and cast Detect Magic and see what the dealio is as a spell. So
when you cast that, you can definitely feel like there's some latent magic here, like maybe some kind of like dimensional pocket, but you have no experience with that kind of thing. It's definitely a created space. You also detect presences inside within the area, and as you look around, you can see the something glows, like an outline glows beneath you, underneath the snow near your feet. There's something there that you can pick up.
I investigate what it is. What is this?
Yeah, you scrub away the snow and you find what looks like. Let me see if this actually exists at that time. I need to see whether they exist first. Oh no, my Firefox is having a trouble. Give me a moment. I'm gonna look this. I'm gonna see whether they exist. Because I'm not I can't remember. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I think Roll20 is actually like killing my RAM. Can you still hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, something's wrong with my Firefox. I don't know what. Just slowly dying suddenly. Just give me a moment.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, it's just Firefox being weird for some reason. Just let me see whether they exist. Yeah, you find like a lumberjack's axe.
Huh. What kind of magic is it imbued with, do I think? Because I can tell what school it's from.
It's something maybe like related to conjuration. It's got a keen edge, but you can tell it's got something to do with conjuration. Maybe it's able to like dispel or like send something back.
It's uncomfortably cold here, right? Do I think it would be better if
Yeah.
I headed towards the trees?
You can't tell. I mean, you
Is
say
it windy?
trees, but the trees are like in every direction in front of you.
Oh, okay, so I'm already in a sort of forest.
Yeah. You're not within the trees yet. There's sort of like a maybe like an 8 feet walk before you reach the first tree, but yeah, there's like trees wherever you go. Once you
Alright,
pass that 10 feet line.
I'll pick up the axe. Is it windy here?
No, it is not.
Alright, I'll begin ritualing up and identifying the axe. See what I'm dealing with.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I need to look at this up. Yeah, it's got this is a really powerful axe. Like this is oddly powerful. It's got a minor version of what is essentially a banishing smite on it.
Oh.
Essentially, if you hit something hard enough, it will deal bonus damage, and if it's on a low enough health, it will send it to a different plane of existence, or maybe where it came from.
Okay, I will keep that with me and proceed forward.
Okay. You just want to walk straight through the forest?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
Until I find something.
I need you to roll me perception twice.
Oh man, I ain't gonna see shit. Oh, I got a 12. And
Okay.
I'm assuming Charity is also sort of out and
I
about looking at stuff.
think Charity will just give you the bonuses, so that's gonna be a 7, and that's gonna be a 15. Yeah, as your Charity doesn't really like fly about. Charity is just keeping your cloak. It's way too cold for them.
Alright.
As you're
Very
walking
well.
forward, we kind of get this like cinematic view where we see you walking through the snow, these black trees and this white landscape, and your cloak kind of just like flowing through, kind of like a Samurai Jack cutscene. And we can
Sweet.
hear like this background noise of, you know, that sound you get when you rub your finger on the tip of a wine glass.
Yes.
It's like something just like reverberating. We hear we hear this reverberating noise as you're walking through, and you don't notice them, but these shadows that start kind of appearing between the trees. It takes you a long time to realize them, but at that point you're kind of just like keeping your eyes around. You don't want to look at them. They remind you so much of Old Court. You see these black colored shadowy shapes of what look like deers with large antlers and horns, with these like white beady eyes just looking at you.
Okay.
And some of them kind of walk forward and follow you between the trees as you're walking through. And as you're walking forward, and you kind of just stop after like maybe a good like 20 minutes, and you look all around you. It's just trees everywhere, and you spot like the deers once in a while just like popping out of the trees, and then they're just like keeping behind the trees. And you realize with complete absolute fear, you are lost.
Okay. So what I know so far is that the axe has a banishing thing on it.
Yeah.
And I know that I myself am in a pocket dimension.
Yes.
So assuming, of course, that my goal here is to return to my own dimension, the logical thing to do would be to hit myself with the axe.
Maybe. I mean, like when I say dimensional pocket, I do mean it's sort of like, you know how like you have a bag of holding. It's kind of like a safe place. You're kind of like that. You're in this like, you're sort of like in a tunnel, in like a tunnel that's bringing you outside of where you were, and then there might be an exit from this tunnel. If you hit yourself with the banishing smite, it's hard to say what will happen, because you're not a conjured being.
Okay. So this would qualify as the same plane of existence as where I normally am, yes? To clarify.
Yes, you're much more closer than your own dimension than you are from a different dimension. You're in a pocket, not a whole other plane.
Okay. I look around at these shadowy deer folk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
when you turn around, you look around. It's really like it's this like slow creeping horror of like vertical, because when you look in between the trees, like when the tree gets between another tree, like there might be a deer behind this tree that's in the very back. But when you look around, because your eyes are shifting focus, a tree might come to focus and block the tree in the back. When you look again, the deer at that back tree is gone. Whenever trees kind of like overlap, the deer slowly disappear or reappear.
I see. Okay, I will ask Charity. What's happening? What are these things?
Charity speaks to you. They're safeguards. They're away from home. They don't like you. We're in the wild.
Do you know where the exit is?
Charity kind of looks around. Maybe, but I haven't been back to it for. I haven't been here for a long time. It's not home.
Any direction is better than none.
Charity kind of looks at you. I can't do this by myself. I need. Don't you know something?
Do I know anything?
Yeah. It's up to you, man. It's a riddle. How do you want to do this?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna leave you here, and I will be back with you in a few more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's Kian time.
Fine.
Hello,
Okay, I want to
Kian.
ask, the door that I'm at right now is the exit or the entrance?
It's the exit. You're getting closer to the exit.
Oh, okay. What is Zana doing right now?
Zana is invisible. You can't tell where she is, but she's definitely near you.
He's going to whisper so that only she can hear.
Okay.
It's like, do you think the door opened the same way?
Zana kind of just like whispers to you, I can try.
Is it magical? Do I have to use spell again?
Kind of just, I don't know.
Okay, give it a go.
Oh, you want Zana to like sneak there and do it?
Because it's very near, right?
Cool. Let me see whether it can pass the check. Firefox, why you? Firefox, please don't hang. Is it roll20 or something? I can't tell.
I'm pretty sure it's roll 20.
It might just be roll20. Take out.
It is roll 20 because my Discord is like it always lags when roll 20 is open.
Roll 20.
I'm just like right beside the door, right?
You're like about maybe like 10 feet away right now.
Okay. Come on, Zana, do it.
It's got like stealth. It's got like stealth +8.
Yes, invisibility. It should roll with advantage.
Oh yeah. But it would come out of just 2d20 that stuff. And then a +8. Oh, that definitely passes, yeah. Zana slowly flits over to the door and starts working its magic. The beast doesn't notice, but you're gonna have to try and distract it for the moment. The beast is still wants to eat Zana. And Zana
he's still concentrating on me. I don't think
Yeah, no. He wants to eat your friend. That's what he's been saying all along.
Yeah,
but Zana is at the door working on it right now. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna distract him. With like, alright, we can talk this through. Like, why do you like my friend so much?
He looks at you and he goes, they rarely come by. And they're so delicious.
A lot of things come by rarely. Why specifically just like fairies or like?
Can you roll me persuasion, please, to see if you can distract it further?
26.
26, very nice. It's not gonna break that. It kind of looks at you for a minute. It still grows impatient, but it doesn't take its focus off it. But it grows impatient. It kind of looks at you. No more games.
I'm just curious.
Give me your friend.
Like, what does
What does what?
What does that E open even? The entrance or the exit?
It clearly pointed out the exit before this. But
okay.
the monster kind of looks at you're in no place to make demands.
All
Give
right,
me your
then.
friend, or I will eat you. And just at the moment when you're about to answer, you can hear like a click, and then the beast suddenly like shifts its head towards the door.
I'm gonna book it.
You see Zana there going like, oh no! As the door opens, Zana flies into the door. I need to make me a dexterity save.
Oh shit! Oh shit! 11.
Yeah, but okay, yeah,
Can
like
you do
as you're running.
acrobatics instead?
No, it's a dexterity save. This is not an acrobatic save. This is clearly just dodging.
Okay.
As your, would it be athletics? No, that's dexterity save. Actually, make it a dexterity, I guess, check, not dexterity save.
Heck.
Yeah, make an athletics check. Sorry, make an athletics check.
Athletics? That's even worse. Oh shit.
Gotta do it properly.
20!
Oh my
That's
god.
a crit.
You're kidding me. Yeah, you make it through. The door opens and you can see this like bright flashing light as the beast releases this ungodly screech. And you make it through the door.
Book it!
Congratulations, yeah. The door behind you shuts as you hear this like dull thud, like boom. What did Neri just put in language proficiency? What?
He is very proficient. He is trying to highlight that he's
dull thud and this like shaking behind you. As you kind of like stumble into this place. There's a sudden drop in temperature, and you can feel wetness and like this crunching noise beneath you. You look down, you realize that you're stepping in snow.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you wanna look around?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Zana kind of flies around and goes like, "That was amazing! Oh my god!" Stuff like that. It's like celebrating a little bit.
Oh, so it's just gonna like climb. It's like you did really well.
Oh yeah, it's definitely happy.
Team effort.
You're looking around and you see that it's like this fog. It's like this fogged up surrounding in front of you. It stretches like you can't really see the end. It's just snow. There's snow falling at the moment, and you can see that there are these like tall, black trees that are like spread around, maybe like 10 feet from you. Right there, there's a tree line, and there's just trees spread around in front of you.
Just all trees are forest.
Sort of like a forest, yes. But these trees are in winter, they're kind of bare.
Bare as in...
Oh, yeah, bear. Bear. B-A-R-E.
Okay,
not sonnet. Not sonnet. It's not sonnet.
Alright. Is there any road or is it just trees in front of me?
Just trees and snow. And
black and darkness, right?
No darkness. It's perfectly lit here. It's like a winter's day in the morning. But there's no sun though. It's more like just like this like the soft white light everywhere.
So she's gonna ask Zana. So what do you reckon we do here?
Zana kind of like stops celebrating, and then it looks around, and then it's got this like moment of panic from when it looks at you. Oh no, we need to get out.
You said that the last time.
Yes, but we need to get out.
All right, let's find the exit then, I guess.
What's your passive perception, by the way?
Passive perception is it with perception?
Just 10 plus your perception bonus, or correctly.
14.
10 plus your wisdom, sorry. 14? You just walk forward. You almost trip on, you kind of like almost tripped on the snow, and then you just like managed to get yourself back together, and you walk forward into the trees. And we get this like cinematic of you like disappearing in fog. With Zana kind of like sitting, kind of like, she's kind of cold, so she's like clinging onto, I guess, your cloak or something.
I let her sit like somewhere warmer. Then I hug.
I guess like next to your arm inside your cloak, that'll be easier.
Yeah.
It kind of just peeks out, and then it just speaks and it goes like, "We're in the wild. We need to go."
He looks around. Are there any like light sources? Any tracks?
As you're looking, you don't see it. There's just like fog all around, but you do notice something as you're walking around. You actually look around. You notice that as these, you know how like sometimes when you're walking through a forest, trees can pass by each other. They overlap for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you're looking at like one of these overlapping trees, you suddenly see the shape form out of shadows. Like the shadowy shape appear behind it. Just like these two white orb of eyes with these large blackish antlers just staring at you, like the shadowy deer just looking at you. And then when the trees overlap again, it just disappears.
Oh, that is creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can he see if there's anything on the ground, like the snow ground? Any markings at all? Buttons?
As you're walking around, you do come up to like one tree and you see that there's like a pile of snow there. It looks like something is underneath it.
As it looks at Zana, and he's like, you know, here goes nothing.
You wanna look at what it is?
Yeah, look at that thing closer.
Yeah. You kind of push away the snow and you see what looks like a good old fashioned like lumberjack axe. It's been there for some time.
Does it look magical?
Do you have detect magic?
Cecil is not a wizard. No.
Oh.
And also he ran out of second level spells. Haha.
You can't tell. You're stressed right now. You can't tell. This whole place has like the feel of magic, but yeah.
Is the lumberjack axe like blunt or really sharp? Like
it's got a very keen edge.
Huh. Are there any trees that's getting chopped down?
No. You don't see any cuts. All the trees are like this smooth black bark.
I'm gonna ask Zana, do you know what this axe is?
Zana kind of looks at you. Will it help us get out?
I don't know. It might be a good idea to take it, but it might be a bad idea to take it. That's why I need to know.
It kind of just looks at you. Okay, but you need to promise to get us out of here.
Yes. That's what we're doing. We're not gonna die here, no?
It's going to cast, I guess. Detect magic's the best for it. Kind of just like scans it for a moment and goes, it has something with it.
Good? Bad?
I can't tell, but it's powerful.
I guess for now we could bring it with us.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So she's gonna pick up the axe. Is it like super heavy?
Yeah. As you get up and you kind of like look around, you can see like there's more than one deer around you. It's kind of like they're all far away, but they're like in between the trees. You can see like maybe like one.
Okay. I'm not gonna pick up right away. I'm just gonna look at that reaction if I try to touch it.
Same thing. I mean, like regardless. Yeah.
He's just gonna stare.
Yeah, the deer are just all around you. Like when you turn around and the trees kind of overlap again as you turn around, the deers disappear and reappear.
Cecil is going to not take the axe. This might be a bad idea, but he's not gonna take the axe because it feels like the axe is gonna be a bad omen.
Okay, what do you want to do then?
He's going to go forward, like skittishly, but just make sure not to anger or step on anything. He's gonna be very careful on where he stands.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I guess go forward because is this like an open place without?
It's
like,
just
walls?
It's just an open place. You can't see any end yet. You don't see any like edges.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to walk forward and see if there's any like doors or like.
Okay. Roll for me a perception, please.
Oh shoot!
You are lost.
I'm lost.
You are completely lost. Everywhere you go, it looks the same. You just see trees. You see the deer, and Xana just once in a while talks to you and just goes, "We need to go. We have to go. They're here. They know we're here. We don't belong here."
Who is here?
It's the wild. It's like home, but not. It's not real. They're all been called here. They don't like it.
Oh, could you talk to them?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Do you all come from the same place?
Yes.
Yes.
Kind of just like doesn't really know how to answer that. It kind of just goes like, yes? Question mark?
All right. Let's see. Give me some time. I'm gonna think this over.
Cool. I'll go over the bed.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. So I'm in snow, in a forest, surrounded
Uh-huh.
by. Can I tell how many of these things there are?
They appear like once in a while whenever trees overlap themselves. And since there's like 5 at a time, then 3, then 1, then 5, then 2, then 4, then 6. Never really goes above 10 or 8, anything like that. Just kind of, or maybe around like average of like 6, 7.
Okay. And what did Charity mention about them? He said that they were trapped.
They were trapped. They're like safeguards or something. They called them safeguards.
Oh, so they're not like spirits or anything. They're just here
Didn't really specify.
I ask him if these are spirits, or can I tell if they are spirits?
Yeah.
Can I
roll
tell
for me
what they are?
Arcana? Let me see. If I studied this before. How much is that? Let me see.
It's a 13.
13. You've heard. You're reminded of like fey beings, but nothing solid.
Nothing solid, eh?
Yeah, you don't remember like much. Charity kind of just calls them like guards, safeguards. It's you're all in the wild, but it's not really.
Can they be communicated with?
No. Talking to them wouldn't work. They're angry.
Perhaps a gift then. Some sort of offering.
Charity kind of just like clings to your cloak. Doesn't really say anything about that.
Okay. I'm thinking there are several of them, and is there only one smite in the axe?
You can tell.
I can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
But I used identify on it. It should tell me if there are charges.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna say it has multiple.
Okay. This should send them back, thereby untrapping them. Alternatively, maybe they need an offering. Do I know what sort of offering may be suitable? Like, do they want food or something else?
Roll for the Arcana. You guys have read the Tales of Demon Bride, right, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. Oh wow, 19. Yeah, you remember when you were reading Tales of Demon Bride to prepare for this? You remember that in the tale when in the tale about how like there was a demon torturing the countryside and this girl was said to be his bride and they were supposed to be taken to the wilds or the Fey wilds essentially.
Yes.
And she tricked the demon and made him stick and stuck him there forever by offering the spirits. You remember something about tying pine leaves or something like that with a string?
Yes. Are there pine leaves here?
Roll for me survival, please.
Oh no. Okay. Survival. Oh no.
Ooh, 13. You can't be sure whether it's pine because these trees are black and you're not even sure if they're real trees, but you can definitely see like branches and twigs above you. You're going to need to climb it.
I'll try that then.
Okay. Roll for me athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah, you definitely get up there. You manage to snag a twig off with what looks like pine leaves.
Okay. Can I get some thread off my like cloak?
Yes, your cloak is like worn
Like
out as
one of
heck.
my pouches. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
definitely.
get some loose thread. I've got a knife. I'll like cut that off.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
then-
You tie it together.
and-
You hear the you can kind of hear behind you with this reverberating like the wine glass sound, kind of just like slowly getting more high pitch as you're tying together, and you have in your hands. We get this like close up with camera. You have in your hands, and you're holding it. What do you want to do?
Put it on the ground and take a step back.
Okay. You put it on the ground. You take a step back. Charity's kind of sticking to you as you kind of like back up to a tree. You can, you see, you hear these noises of like things kind of like puffing, like deer, like horse neighing, but it's deer. What do you call that? Like I guess huffing. Just
Yeah.
deers huffing as these shadowy figures kind of just blend and just like slide out of the trees, and they slowly move up to you. There are these huge deers with like huge splaying antlers right on top of them. And when it's like you can't even look at them. They're like out of focus and they shift about. And one of the deers come up and look. They kind of just like come and stand in front of like the pine twigs they tied together, and their eyes kind of just look at you and you're compelled to just stare back with this like intense urge. And can you roll me a Constitution save, please?
Constitution. Where are we at? That's a 4.
So, yeah. Let me see how much it's gonna hurt you.
Uh-oh. Have
Take
a
2
limited
damage.
number of hit points.
Yeah, just take 2
2.
damage.
Okay, I
Yeah.
can take 2.
Your eyes roll back. You're on your knees, and you suddenly get like this like intense spasm throughout your body. Like all your muscles are clenching up, they're tightening, and you're like heating up. You're like burning on the inside, and you can see Charity just like flying above you, trying to like they're trying to do something, but they can't. And you see one of the deers kind of like look over you, and you see those white orb eyes staring at you as you just black out. And yeah, you just black out, and the next thing you know, your eyes kind of just like open, and you just kind of sit up, and you're in what looks like you're inside what looks like a library, but this one's a rectangular instead of circular, whatever. You're in what seems like a very comfortable armchair. As you get up, your whole hip just rings and hurts, and you can see there's like a long red carpet in front of you. Opposite of you at the end of the hall, maybe about 30 feet away, you can see what looks like another armchair. And yeah, that's it. That's all you see.
I call out for Charity.
Yeah, Charity peeks out from your cloak.
Ah, good, you're here too.
Cool.
Okay, so
I'm gonna give you
I see.
a few minutes. I'm gonna see how you challenge.
Okay.
Cool.
Hello?
Hello, Kian.
Ah, okay, good. I am totally lost.
What do you want to
And
do?
it's cold out here.
Yes, what do you want to do?
And alright. Are the deers like getting nearer, or are they just like stalking in distance?
They're kind of just in the distance looking at you.
Only deers?
Yeah, just the deers. There's only deer. There's no other well animal shapes, I guess.
So just gonna ask Zana, when you say the wild, do you mean the deers?
No. We're and the Zana kind of like panic, like a panic kind of like motion, kind of looks on. We're in the wilds.
We have to get out of. Do you reckon we could speak to the deer?
No, they're angry. I don't want to. They're trapped. They know this isn't the right place.
What if I talk to them and we should all get out of here together as well? Because we're all trapped in this place.
Roll for me persuasion, I guess. We'll see whether Zana's okay with the idea.
21.
Oh wow, yeah. Zana kind of just doesn't. Oh, Zana doesn't refute. Zana kind of just like hides inside your cloak.
Okay. Whew. I'm gonna do my bard things and approach very carefully one of the deers.
Can you? This is gonna take some effort. Well, I don't think you should roll for this because take some effort, but you realize that whenever like a tree overlaps, it just disappears. So it takes you maybe like 10 minutes to figure out how to do it, but you essentially find like a straight path, and you purposely overlap a tree to like make a deer appear, and then you get this clear path to walk towards the deer without making a tree overlap and making it disappear. Eventually, you come up to the tree of this one deer that's kind of just like half its body is peeking out, and you're kind of just like standing there about maybe like 6 feet away from it. When you're very close, you realize this deer has like these huge antlers just like sprawling on top of it. It's got these like white colored orb eyes that kind of just makes you feel uneasy immediately, and it like shifts whenever you look at it. Like its the body can't stay in the same place. It just shifts like a double vision, and as if it's like out of focus.
Cecil is just gonna bow and I guess prostrate himself in front of the deer, I guess. Yes.
Okay. You prostrate. You want to do anything else?
And then see if it speaks.
It doesn't speak, but you hear the sound of hooves against the snow and like crunching, and it gets louder. And then you feel this like shadow over you and like huffs. You're compelled to look up. You see a pair of hooves in front of you, sort of.
And I guess he's just gonna wait until the deer is comfortable with his presence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll for me a pure charisma check.
Not safe, you just check, right?
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned charisma check. Oh no. Yeah.
I already prostrate myself. Can I have?
I'm sorry, Cecile. It's gonna happen.
Aww.
Okay.
Ah.
You feel something slam into your left shoulder blade, like this like hard jab, and you can hear Zana beneath your cloak like whimper, and you feel like this warm gush just like happen on your back. You feel like something is like definitely out of place there. Please take 4 damage.
Okay, fine. 4. Okay. All right, got it.
What do you do?
But Zana is not injured, right?
No. When you kind of get hit, you kind of like shake from your prostrated position, and you can see above you that the deer has raised itself on its haunches, standing on its like 2 hind legs. It's got this like unnaturally humanoid shape to it, and it's got its like
shape.
Yeah, it's almost got like this humanoid body. It's a shadow, that's why. It's almost got like this. It's still got like its arms, its like body, but it's this uncanny valley, horrifying mash of like human and deer form looking at you. You can see one of its hooves, one of its like front hooves that it has raised up like an arm. You can see that on the very tip, it's like got like blood dripping off it.
He's gonna maintain that position.
Okay, roll for charisma again.
Ah, come on. Sad life. The rolls are bad.
Sorry, I made a wrong roll there actually. Whoops, I'm not supposed to be rolling that one.
Can I persuasion?
No, it's not gonna work.
Alright.
Hold up. Deal yourself 6 damage.
Okay.
You feel something dig into like your rib. So you just like something hot just jabs in and pulls out, and you can feel like your gush once again. What do you do?
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna gamble the last one.
Okay, you can do another charisma check if you want.
20!
Oh my god, nice. You're like coughing blood as you force yourself back into your prostrated kind of like stature, and you're like just bleeding onto like the snow. You can see that like
coughing blood.
Yeah, you can see like red splotches all over the place, just like leaking in the snow, and you're like coughing out blood, and you look up, and the deer, you're looking at a deer from and it looks back at you, and then it slowly, kind of like lowers itself. Its hind knees kind of lower, and it gets its knees, and you realize that it's slowly kind of like morphing its face, like out of focus for a moment, and then you see what looks like a black, shadowy humanoid shape with like a deer skull in it, and it has these 6-fingered hands of like just blackish shadow with like long, rakish nails. It just like holds your face, and then it starts slowly just like the shaking and just strokes your head, and then like strokes across your mask, and then it strokes your hair. And before you can even say anything, you kind of just get woozy and you black out from blood loss. And the next thing you know, when you wake up, you can hear Zana kind of speaking in your ear, telling you to wake up. And when you wake up, you look all around. You see that you are, seems like an armchair. You're in it's a rectangular room. This time it's a long room with a carpet in front of you that goes to the side. You see another armchair, another person in it. There is some bookshelves on your left, what look like, and on your right you see like the stained glass that's like, on the outside you can see what looks like alum. And you see on the armchair opposite of you, when Zana's just telling you like, wake up, wake up. You see on the opposite end somebody slowly, groggily getting up, in like a dirty old cloak, as well. Recover yourself to full health.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. Do not go away.
All right.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Ben. As you kind of wake up, and about like a second, when you look behind you, behind your armchair, you see a door, and then you look forward again. You see in front of you somebody appear in the other armchair. They they're like groggy, and they slowly stand up. They're like hunching and they're like grabbing at their ribs for a moment, and then they start. They're cloaked in what looks like whitish, like fancy attire, and they've got something covering their face. What do you want to do?
It's white fancy attire.
Yeah.
I stand up because I'm sitting in the chair, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything else in the room besides the 2 chairs?
You can see on the table that's next to you what looks like a selection of like, to the common eye, it's just a selection of sticks and like weird carvings and like some knives and like some stones, but you recognize them immediately. They're wands and knives and like various implementations for magic.
Oh, cool. I head over to this different person.
Mm-hmm.
Did they look injured or?
They look injured for a moment, then they kind of like lift up their hand and they look at you like straight at you, and you feel this intensity for a moment. What do you want to do?
I walk toward the table and check out what's available. That's like in between us, right?
No, the table is right next to your armchair. There's another table. There's kind of another table. It's like this long table on your right side, sort of. Like that's a bit further away, but there's also a small coffee table right next to your armchair as well. And that's the one with all the implementations.
Okay. Are there any items that I recognize, or are those all basically just?
They're all magical equipment. They're for casting spells. They're for you to just like arcane focus yourself up, that kind of thing.
Okay, so nothing that I really need. It's just stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I tell what this other character is going to do?
Roll for me an insight check.
Insight. Ooh. Oh.
They seem to be confused, be hostile or friendly yet.
Okay. Is that all in this room, or is there
There's
more?
on your left side you can see like a row of stained glass, and on your right there's a line of bookshelves. Yeah, and then there's the table next to you and the long table that's right next to the bookshelf as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I shall approach the person.
Charity kind of whispers to your ear and then just says, "Be careful. They came from the same place."
I see. Maybe that's Cecile or someone else who's taken the thing? It's not Cecile, right?
Not close enough to know.
Oh, okay. I'll approach.
Okay.
Is it dark or lit?
It's slightly lit. You can lights lighting the place. Kind of like a homely lighting feel right now. I need you to go off for a moment. I also need to handle Kian's situation in a moment.
I shall cast dancing lights to make it more lit.
You're gonna cast dancing lights. We're gonna cast dancing lights where?
Around me.
Around you. Okay.
All right.
Hello, Kian. Yeah, you wake up, you're groggy, you look around, you like, like flashbang vision, you're like shaky for a moment. In front of you see this figure in like a dark cloak get up from where it is, and these three multicolored orbs of light start revolving around at their chest, like circling around. You don't really know what it is yet. You kind of look around, and Xana's kind of like speaking to you, kind of like, wake up, they came from where we were. And on your left, you get a small coffee table with what looks like various wands and implements, like arcane focuses right next to you, like some knives.
Okay, he's gonna look at that person.
Yeah, it's like this person, a dark cloak with like these three orbs of different colored lights orbiting around them. One red, one blue, one green, and as he kind of just like approaches you. What do you do?
He nods like respectfully. Yeah, and waits for whatever.
No response just yet. They just walk.
No,
to you.
I'm just gonna be respectful and let him talk first, or they. I don't.
Okay. Do you want to do anything in the meantime?
No, he's Cecil's gonna stand up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I need you to I'm gonna give you a few minutes to think about what you want to do next, but I'm gonna have to go and handle Ben's side of things as well.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Hello, Ben. Yeah, as you're walking forward and you got your dancing lights ordering yourself, the person in front of you on the armchair, when you're about like maybe 15, 20 feet away, they kind of just like stand up. They've got this, they're a little bit woozy, but they've got this stature to them. And they're looking at you. They don't really say anything yet. What do you want to do?
Are you alright there?
You're just, yeah, but do you want to do anything in the meantime?
Hello?
Yeah, no answer just yet, but you just say hello?
Yes.
Okay. They don't really say anything just yet. At least they're not. You can still hear Charity. Oh, be careful. Yeah. Are you just gonna keep on approaching? How far do you want to approach them?
Halfway.
Halfway.
I'll send two of the lights, illuminate them so I can get a look. Because there's Cecile or something else that ate Cecile.
Okay. Got it.
One or the other.
I'm gonna have to take a few minutes off of you to figure out what's gonna happen next.
Right.
I'm gonna go and check on Kian as well.
Cool.
Okay. Why can I never write turn properly? TUNR? Tenor?
Oh, okay.
Your tenor. Hello, Kian.
Hello.
Yeah. You get up and this dark cloaked figure kind of walks maybe 15 feet away from you, kind of half in the middle of the carpet. And stand up it kind of just you can hear a voice going. You're kind of woozy, but you can make out something like hello, and they like hello, and the on the three orbs that's orbiting around them, two of the orbs suddenly just like fly forward towards you. What do you want to do?
I'm going to try to touch it.
You want to touch it? Yeah.
Yeah.
The lights fly towards you, and you kind of hold your hand up, and it kind of like bangs right onto your arm and your chest, and you don't feel any heat or anything, but your eyes are kind of you have to kind of close your eyes a little bit because the lights kind of illuminate like just on you, like these like brightly colored lights just suddenly just illuminate in front of you.
Oh, what happens now?
Yeah, just that. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm going to ask the figure, are you trapped in here too?
Give me a moment, yeah. Yeah, Ben.
Hello.
Yeah, you hear KAKEdnd, you hear Cecile go, are you trapped in here too?
No, we just got here.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
this is the last room.
Wait, is that...
Yes.
Wow.
Turn them into like a person.
Oh, okay. Wait, so where are you right now?
You're both staring at each other.
We're in a room.
Oh. I guess we succeeded? Question mark?
I look around and cast another one of them detect magicals with the spell slot.
You're just in a regular
Waiting
room.
around.
There's definitely some spell
Is it
books.
the room before we had Stefan, right?
No. This is some other room you've never seen. But you know there's some spell books on the shelf. There again, like on the stuff that was like right next to your armchair, there were like knives and arcane focuses and like, some wands for you to use. But nothing. You can see that there are like doors behind your armchair.
Huh. Well, I guess we go examine.
Yeah, let's check the doors.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I introduced Cecile to good old Charity.
Oh.
That
Yeah.
helped me out.
This is
Ben is sort of like like thin air for a moment, and then you see something very very similar to Zana just like appear, and Zana and Charity kind of just like look at each other and they kind of like got this like overjoyed look for the moment, and they speak in this language you don't really understand. It's like this chittering as they kind of like hold a little bit. Yeah.
They
What are you gonna do again?
excited.
check doors, I guess.
Okay.
Let them have
Check
their
it out.
fun time, I guess.
When you walk up to the door, you can hear like the doorknob click right before you reach it, and the door kind of like gets pulled back. One of the handlers look. Welcome back.
Was
Yeah,
an
and-
interesting one.
And the handler kind of looks at you from a like almost quizzical look, and he just goes, "You then of the ones this season. Do go into the living room, and then we'll see you in a short moment." And then she kind of looks around. Chair. Let's go. And I kind of like flip, kind of slow to the handler, and they kind of like wave like tiny goodbyes, and the handler kind of walks away. You're escorted into what seems like a nice, comfy little living room, and you're given drinks and stuff. Recover both of yourselves back to full health, please.
Okay,
Yeah, got
I'm
some
full
2
health
hit
already.
points.
What about them spell slots, though?
No.
Okay, worth a try.
just the sadness. Like,
Oh,
no.
Sad.
Everyone can come out on mute now. We can
Yeah.
talk and stuff.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Was it
Like-
entertaining?
How
How
was
we get
your
spell
adventure?
slots?
Cecile? I
So
saw you
shows.
rolling many persuasions.
I talk my way most stuff.
I was like, what are you even talking to?
It's
There's a monster
it's
that
very
wants
curious
to eat
to
you.
see how a bard and a wizard just handle things so differently.
Yeah, it was so beautiful to watch.
Anyways, you're both sat there for a moment. And hear some people shouting, arguing, people getting kicked out. The elf you saw from earlier kind of like walks out of. You can see their walk from like stage. They walk. They walk. Yeah, you're both kind of like the only main contestants, other than like one more person who came in, and other two more people came in and now. And so I'm gonna debrief you. No fancy role playing here. You passed the challenge.
Yeah.
You're both going to receive the prizes that were proposed for you. Correctly was, let me see. Where is it? Festival games. What are you supposed to get? You are supposed to get where did I put this? Ah, dang it! Can somebody remind me what to get for the riddles of your customize?
Customize staff.
2 spell scrolls, 20 gold, and 1 customized staff.
Yes, 2 spell scrolls, 20 gold, and one customized staff. So what happens is that they kind of debrief you, and the tour wheels like handler, the bearded dude doesn't really say much at all. He's still equally aloof. Charity and Zana and like 2 other different pixie fairies, you don't really know what they are, kind of floating around. They kind of flit around mischievously while he's debriefing you and say like, yeah, you passed. And then a person kind of just go and ask like, challenge, and it just goes like, it was a challenge. What do you mean? It's a game. It doesn't really say much. But one of the handlers kind of just like goes on this like short explanation about values and like unconventional spellcasting. Too tired to listen, and to you the prizes. You're gonna get 2. Both of you are gonna get both of you together. You're gonna get 2 spell scrolls. Up to you how you want to split that. You're also gonna get 20 gold. Not for each of you, but 2 of you must share 20 gold. And both of you will get a customized wand or staff each.
Ooh, cool.
Each.
Yeah.
What spell scrolls? 2 spell scrolls each means we have 4.
No.
In total.
You both must share 2 spell scrolls.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what the spell scrolls are later on after the session. But
Okay.
The bearded man kind of just like explains a little bit more and just says, you passed the challenge where you passed the challenge where we wanted to see whether you could both come to an understanding, and now you have to come to an understanding. Surely you can come to an understanding about sharing things. That is the point of the challenge.
Yep.
Yeah. You're both also going to get customized staffs from Dave's or Wands from the toward wheel, but that is going to take some time, and until that's going to take until after this session. We'll probably like do that like a few sessions down when I deliver it to you.
Cool.
That's fine.
But yeah, that's your downtime. Congratulations on both of you passing the challenge.
Yay! Oh gosh.
Yay! I'm sure.
Intense.
I'm sure like Kian and Ben, you can like look at each other's approaches to challenges like later on, or like tell each other. So for that downtime, once again, each downtime action gives you a bonus. What do you want from this? Do you want like study dice?
Could I have an additional bardic inspiration?
No. It
Ah.
doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Come on.
I can go with study dice, I guess. I can't.
Let me see. I already have a dice. Well, there's only study dice, right? If I want.
I mean, you can. I mean,
You fight.
considering your
If you
approach,
fought, then
considering
maybe
your approach, you can ask for different dice if you want, and you can probably justify it.
Nah, I guess I'll just get 2 of this advantage in charisma.
Advantage on 1 persuasion check. So much persuasion.
Advantage in charisma and whiz, right? That's the study dice, right?
No, it's a 1d4. It's a bless.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me see for a moment where it is.
Because from the auction, I got a different one.
Downtime
Okay, then I'll get the study
rules.
dice.
The auction one was special.
Study
I think.
dice. Yeah, you can gain a all enough, so time studying, blah blah blah. You can gain either one study dice, or you can gain a one-time advantage on any intelligence, wisdom, or charisma check, saving throw, or skill use.
I'll take the study dice then. 1d4 on.
Yeah, what?
Checks,
Yeah, you can.
right?
Yeah, so it's 1d4. No, 1d4 intelligence, wisdom, charisma check, saving throw, or skill.
Attack roll?
No.
Check, saving throw, or
skill.
skill.
Yeah, essentially anything on the left side of your character sheet.
Okay, so
For Cecile, I'm like, you can equally, you can take a fitness training dice if you want. That's acceptable, definitely justifiable.
Okay.
Ooh, can I get the knock spell?
No.
Oh.
No. No.
Aww.
All right, I'll
so
just go
good.
with the study dice then.
Alright, I'll take the fitness dice. The strength, dex, and con, right?
Mm-hmm.
Con 1d4 check.
Let's see.
My axe, by the way.
No, it was taken away.
Oh.
Oh, you took the axe. Oh.
Of course I took the axe. Why wouldn't someone take the axe?
Let me see.
Me.
Strength, dexterity, or constitution checks.
Yeah, I'll take the fitness dice. So basically, I have one time advantage in charisma always, and 1d4
Oh no,
strength. Dice.
fitness dice is not one-time advantage. Fitness dice is a 1d4.
Yeah, it's a 1d4. So no, this one is from a previous house. So I have two.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
they're both
I have
1d4s then. Yeah.
Okay.
2d4s. Yay.
No, not 2d4. The auction one you say is a one-time advantage
It's-
for
really?
in charisma. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, okay, yeah. I always accept that as it is. Yeah. For the rest of the day, nothing really happens at all. You kind of all tired as heck. Cecile, I guess,
Mentally
you
tired.
return. Cecile, I guess you return to Ritter's place.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Like,
I have gifts for everyone, but I don't know.
I need
you have to
to-
give me the
I need
feedback.
actually to look, man.
So study dice is ×1, right? So one 1d4 to use.
1d4, yes.
All
You
right.
can use it once per thing. You can't do like 2d4. You can't stack it. Let me see. Yeah. So for Cecile, yeah, your gift for Ritter is kind of there. It's okay. You can give it.
Yeah.
Yeah, your gift for Ritter is definitely going to be arranged. It's going to be given to them, but it's going to take a few days' time. It's going to be given to them after you leave, I think.
Yep. It will be. And
As
for
let me see your
the
gifts for
party
the others.
member,
Blah 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 blah.
they are trinkets.
Yeah. Okay.
Very expensive.
So I would have said.
A little bit of smell.
I would have said it would have been possible if you spent your time on the walk, but considering circumstance, you're gonna be regular stuff instead.
Aw.
So instead of like the things you do, so like it's gonna cost you. Let me see how much it costs actually. Look at the cost of this, and then I'll subtract it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just go to the price list.
Trinkets and super expensive.
Oh no, they're not. But I still need to see how much they
Ah.
cost you.
It's not gonna be like. Just.
It's not gonna be fancy. What you're
Yeah,
wondering?
no, it's not gonna be special. So in a way, like.
No. Quests, but I think they're gonna falter and gonna get some. So you can still kind of like get it, but the thing is, you wouldn't get anything special, is what I'm saying. So you might end up with the same quality as last time.
Really? But last time we got ones out of
That's
the
a
trash.
shitty gifts too.
Yeah, that
We
was
want
like the
normal
worst.
ones that won't break.
Yeah, we just gonna get a standard thieves tools.
Hold on, yeah. Yeah, but I don't think you have enough time for fuse tools. That's gonna take some searching. Let me see.
What if we go back to old court to buy it?
There is something you can do. Tree.
Lockpicks
We
for
can
the
totally
purpose
do
of
Tree 2.
engineering.
Tree 2. What's the last thing? Oh.
It's the west with
Tree
100
2,
tiny
tree
pockets.
3. Yeah. Bo, what's your current armor? Bo?
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 Did he
Oh,
fall
the
asleep
ranger.
again?
Kib.
Oh. Kib.
Bo!
Kib. Kib. Oh my gosh.
Bo!
Kib. Oh no.
Sure, he's
I think he's
not
right.
asleep.
Oh, he's here.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes,
man.
sorry.
Thank- Oh, thank Lord. Okay. Let's see.
I was like reaching over
Tree.
for some water. Headsets were off.
What? Your armor is currently leather, right?
What, me?
Yeah.
Yes, currently
Okay.
I
It
am.
works
Boy,
then.
some studded leather.
Yeah, I think I can give you studded leather.
Oh,
Is
wait,
that
let me
is
see.
better, right? Technically.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, it is.
it is 1 AC better.
So, Cecile, I'm gonna give you this option actually. So,
Yep.
studded leather armor is actually the most expensive thing among
Mhm.
everything you're gonna purchase.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to buy studded leather armor for it?
How?
It's
what's-
45 gold.
45
studded
gold.
leather.
It's like 45 gold.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, at the price you're gonna look for, I guess it's gonna be like Wanderers Gathering. You're gonna get it for like 40 gold. Are you okay with spending that much for both?
Bo, how much do I like you?
Not very much, I think.
Yeah, from what I expected.
A decent amount. He has good comedic value.
I guess because Cecil is like, if he
mean,
dies
he's
too
a-
early, he's gonna be
I mean-
useless to me.
I mean, let's be honest, Bo does serve as a pretty efficient shield.
Yeah, pretty efficient bait
And
for
he's
traps.
our healer.
Yeah.
He gives us delicious good berry.
It's that stupid drawing where it's like, oh, you are safe now, child, and then you see a deer eating the food.
Yeah, Cecil is like thinking, can he use the credit he has in his bank to buy this?
Yeah.
Because
I
we're
mean,
in Elum.
Yes, you're in Elum. You can definitely use it.
Okay. Yeah, Cecil is like consider for a long moment. If he dies, he's gonna be useless. Better that
I
he
mean,
survive
Think
a
of it
bit.
this way: if he dies, Sonnet
Oh,
disappears.
God.
Oh yeah.
But
Sonnet
what will
becomes a
Sonnet do
bird.
without Bo? Because Sonnet only listens to Bo.
I mean, no. If Bo dies, Sonnet will actually disappear. Like
Yep.
Yeah.
actually disappear.
So like, yeah, in foresight, I guess I should just protect the guy who has Sonnet. Yeah,
Ulterior
Oh,
motive.
For the sake of the bear.
That
for the
hurt.
sake of the bear.
So that's gonna cost you 53 gold.
I thought it's 40 gold.
Everything together is 53 gold.
53 gold. All right.
So,
Deduct
Nerif,
53.
let me see how rare these things are. Actually, let me look it up again. Then we'll move on to the next thing, and then we'll see what's gonna happen. Woohoo!
Yay!
Yeah!
The drow. Finally.
Let me see what this is. How rare is this thing?
I mean, it's up to DM to flavor them if they're gonna be useful or not.
Yeah. It's okay. It's also up to you guys how you want to do this. Why? Oh my god. Roll20 is just killing my Firefox here. So for each of you, here's what you get. Nerif, you are gonna gain a gemstone, but it's more like a marble. It's a gemstone that's been carved into a marble.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. It is called a shine stone. It doesn't, not because it shines or gives off any light. It just looks shiny. It looks shiny. It's got this
Use
like
it to
milky
evolve
marbly
certain
color.
Pokemon.
Yeah, it's got this milky marbly color with like blue color kind of like highlights within the stone. It's very like nicely carved. It's a nice little marble.
Oh.
It's pretty.
Marble
Thank you,
with gem
Cecile.
carved in it.
You're essentially holding 10 gold, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, that thing cost a lot.
Ooh.
Mary, apparently Cecile got you a pair of dice.
Dice?
Yeah, they're like these nicely carved dice that was carved from like the bone of something of or another, maybe like whalebone. You can't really tell.
Ooh. Would I know whalebone though, considering I'm a sailor and
I mean, it's bone, and you're guessing it's whalebone. You can't really tell.
Ah, whalebone. But what does it do?
So, like, these.
It's just a paradise.
Oh,
Yep.
nice. Okay.
Literally just give you paradise.
Thank you.
And Bo, you are given a studded leather armor.
Ooh. All right.
It was bought from the walk, from maybe one of Ritter's, maybe one of Sir Barion's like help, and they were like pick out the one that's like on discount, but it's still good enough.
Oh, I'm using secondhand.
I mean,
It's so good.
look. Second-hand armor is first-hand protection. Okay?
All right. All right.
So much.
So this is
complaining.
like, are you going to say it's not good enough for you?
Oh no!
I'm
no.
happily gonna sell this away to,
Oh, Dear
get myself
God.
something nice.
Oh dear God, no! As you can clearly see, I have broken bones, so armor is always very accepted in camp.
what's the
Bo.
sound?
Whose mic is going crazy? What
Yeah.
It's
It was
shy.
Shaz.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So the biggest thing to take away from this is that the studded leather armor does not smell.
Sweet.
What?
Of course it does not smell.
It's like this nice, tan varnished leather with like studs of like metal bits that like prevent knives and stuff. It's got like nice little fur trimmings as well. It's quite fancy.
Oh.
It
And then-
really lets you show your bicep.
Yeah. And then Cecil looks you up and is like, you look better than I thought. Then I expected you to be on this. But yeah, keep yourself safe.
I mean, let's be honest. Can Bo look worse?
Oh,
Sorry.
my heart.
Yeah. Anyways, the day kind of comes to a close. The sun sets. Evening rolls around. Everybody kind of retreats to taverns or their inns, and they get a nice little comfy meal, and they're resting from the day's festivities.
Do I
As,
have time to pick up a pack of cards for charity?
I will count it as yes. You have an. And I guess it's gonna get sent to Torn Wheel. I don't think you have enough time to get there.
Oh, can I head over and deliver it the next morning then?
Yes, you may, but there is going to be something that might complicate that.
Ooh.
So
Okay,
I'm just telling you that ahead of time in case you want to.
Yeah. No, like I wouldn't know that, so I'd go look for the thing.
Pack of
since I'm in-
cards.
Yeah.
Let me just see. That's going to cost you. You want something like really fancy?
No, like similar to what I have, but new.
Yeah, that's going to cost you like 5 silver.
Nice.
All right. I
Yeah,
do
just a
that.
good old-fashioned pack of illustrated tarot cards. Yeah, you got it on you. Nice. It's nice. You got it from like some corner shop. It's a little bit shady, but hey, it works. Yeah, you all kind of turn in. Who is?
So just gonna give you the stuff.
So
and
Cecile is rooming at Sir Barion's place, Ritter's place. Is everybody else rooming in Uncle Chet's?
Does Uncle Chet's have rooms?
I
Yeah.
mean,
There's an attic room that Shah's gonna be using, and I mean if Meredith allows it, you can put you can sleep on the floor, put in like a
Does-
Well,
does he have like a parking spot? Like
No.
me and me,
I don't
me
know.
and
Parking
Sonnet,
if by
me and
that,
Sonnet
if-
can bunk there.
if by that you mean the street, or you could go to the rookery where like a bunch of drunk people are sleeping on the floor.
Can I just point him to the direction of the bar that I used to work at? That also has
That's in the docks. That's in the docks. That's like a cheap tavern if you want.
All right.
hang on. I forgot the name. Christopher, I think, is his name.
Oh yeah, that
remember,
was like the very first tavern we were in.
The
Yeah.
bear's
The bear
side.
side.
Yeah, the bear side. Oh my gosh. Oh man, brings back memories.
So she tells Bo to go to the bear side, and you'll find Christopher there. He's a really nice guy.
All right. I mean, I'm not in any condition to deal with not nice guys at the moment.
Gets out in the wheelchair.
Squeak, squeak, squeak,
Come on, Sonnet, push harder. This wheelchair isn't gonna move itself.
After I found out Sonnet can give CPR, I lost my shit.
It technically can. UA Rangers can technically tell their bears to give CPR. I'm not kidding. That's gonna cost you that's gonna cost you, I think, because it's peak travel time, so it's gonna cost you like because you're a friend, you know, Christopher's like, yeah, I got room for you. I can give you like a spare room.
A room is unnecessary. If you have a place where you park horses and stuff, I could sleep there. It's all good. I need to.
I mean, you
pretty...
both look around and you see that on the main floor, the ground floor of the inn is just full of drunk people sleeping on tables. You're literally stepping on somebody.
Oh god. Well,
you're free to use the floor if you want.
Oh, do you have a back alley with like a couple of garbage bags that are like comfy? I believe that would be.
He looks at you and he gives you like.
Use the room.
He doesn't. He looks at you like with a look you can't really tell. Then you got that familiar gaze you've always been getting, saddest look in the world, and then he's just like, just sleep outside, I guess.
All right, thank you.
What?
Let's go, Sonnet.
Why would
yeah,
you
like you guys kind of walk out and there's like this nice cobblestone road outside. You know, it's been wheeled over, it's dirty, it's got some food on the ground, but you can sleep on there.
All right. I'm trying to look for like, you know, a nice spot where me and Sonnet can really start to dirty up this new armor that I got. So that
you're dirtying it up. You got dust. You got like.
All right.
Perfect. Where else is everybody rooming?
I think Nerif will be with me since we bunk together usually anyway.
Okay. So you both don't pay. Okay, so everybody's in the safe spot. Lilac District doesn't really cause anything to happen to you. In fact, you are living considerably, almost like richly. I need all of you now to roll me one by one. Actually, starting from, I guess, Cecile.
Oh, okay.
I need to roll me a 1d20 because you are living aristocratically. Roll me 1d20 plus 10.
What?
What? 1d20
plus
10.
What a rich man.
Dang,
that's a 1.
Oh, what?
11. Nothing strange occurs.
Phew.
Okay. Now for Shah, I need to roll me 1d20 plus 3. That's comfortably.
The 10 saved me. Phew.
Oh my god. Yeah.
How much is that?
7.
7 plus 3, 10.
Oh no,
It's 7 total.
Oh, 7 in total?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing happens. Nothing strange occurs.
Oh.
Now for Ben, roll 1d20 plus 3.
13. Nothing happened. Or something happened.
Safety.
How much is that?
13.
13 happens. As for Bo, I need to roll me 1d20 minus 10.
What?
Oh,
no.
What?
Why would you sleep outside?
Why would you do that to yourself, Bo?
I mean, I'm gonna ask you this.
Oh,
How
no.
much is that?
9 total.
Something good could have happened to you, but you didn't.
So miraculously, nothing strange happened to you.
Oh, I was at 1 HP.
Incredible.
It would have been funny if somebody just came to you and like just like kicked you because they were drunk, and then you just die. You have to make death save throws at midnight.
Oh no!
Oh,
you actually have to ask Sonnet for CPR.
Oh god.
Anyways, yeah, you're all sleeping sound. You know, we kind of just see like everything's nice and like comfortable, and then we get this like little bit of a camera switch for a moment, where Cecile and Ritter are kind of just like sitting in this like comfortable side room, this sort of like a drawing room within the household, the Barian household. You're kind of just sitting there. There's a hearth going. Ritter is just reading and like eating something. Cecile, what are you doing? Most likely.
He's going to look through the old tome again. The weird tome.
Which weird tome are you talking about?
The tome that he found in the tome of old records.
Oh yeah. You're looking through a bunch of names. It's gonna take you some time to like decipher it, but you look through and you see you're slowly beginning to understand like the old draconic that's being written and all the weird stuff that's being written, and it's clearly some sort of records of like names and people, and you can see like what seem like birth dates and details. You almost feel like a medical record. You're like slowly breaking through. Just as you're both talking, a door opens on the side of the drawing room, and in comes a manservant holding what is essentially a letter with like a printed sigil on it. You recognize it immediately. It seems to be like the Elum's like national sigil sorts. It's passed over to Ritter, and Ritter is concerned for a moment and then takes it, and then the manservant just says, "It is urgent, sir," and then he walks out.
It is what?
It is urgent.
Oh.
Ritter kind of like puts down the book, straightens up the sleeping gown he's in, kind of like the robe he's in, and then he plucks open the little stamp and looks through and he reads, and his brow kind of furrows and he gets concerned, and then he closes it, and then he looks to you from, then he puts a finger to his mouth as he's like pondering something.
Cecil looks at him. He can see like that. He's like,
yeah.
What's going on, if I may ask?
Looks to you for a moment, and then he's kind of like unsure for a moment. Then he walks over to you, and then he passes you the letter.
Oh, he's gonna slowly open it.
Yeah. When you read it, we kind of hear this narration come up, and it just says, "To Sir Ritter Barrion, with urgency, Old Court has come under assault. When evening set. Hordes of undead are overwhelming our forces. The wall can hold no longer. We are in need of dire assistance and reinforcements. Please help us." And then down there it is signed. Give me a moment.
Is it Tamazin or something, Captain?
Yeah, it's Captain, I think Tamin Uzin. Hold on.
His name is Terry Tamanza.
Terry Tamanza, yeah. It's signed Captain Tamanza.
Cecil looks up urgently. He's like, "We have to help them."
So Ritter kind of looks at you, and then he kind of just goes, No. I advise you not to go. It is safe here in Elum.
But people there need help. I will go.
I'm aware. I need to attend a immediate urgent strategy meeting with the rest of Elum's army.
How long would that take?
Perhaps an hour or two, and then we will come to a decision whether we can send
All right.
He doesn't really. He kind of like keeps his. He kind of like bites his lip, and then he looks at you, and then he says, "I understand that you have emotional links, connections in Oak Court, but this is dangerous. You must stay here where it's safe. I will go to the meeting, and we will see what we can do for Oak Court." But
he's gonna keep quiet and say, "We'll see what is concluded in the meeting."
Yeah, he kind of walks over to like the side. He like he kind of like swaps to his he kind of swaps out of the evening gown to like something a bit more like a coat from the walk out, like very, very hardy. Kind of brushes his hair, and then he looks and then like right as he gets out, he kind of looks at you again, and he says, "I'm sorry, but you know how it is. I hope you understand. The servants will happily help you. I'll be back in about a few hours." Yeah.
Take care.
He kind of just gives like this teethless smile, just like a closed mouth smile, and he just like gets out and walks away. What do you want to do?
He's gonna smile back and say, "Keep safe."
Yeah, okay. Door closes. What do you want to do?
Okay. Attack. Panic. No. Should.
Yeah. As you're kind of just like wondering to yourself, a manservant walks in, and then he looks around, and then he looks at you. Oh yes, Sir. What was your last name again?
Oh yeah, it's Lucian.
Yeah, Sir Lucian. Yes. Sir Barian has exited the premises, and are you in need of anything?
Could you bring me some paper and ink? I would like to write something.
Okay, yeah, he walks out, and then he kind of like, before he walks out, and is there anything else?
That's all. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he brings you a paper and a quill and these. What do you want to do?
I'm going to write a letter and send it to you guys.
Okay.
Dang.
You're given, you write your letter and then it's done. The manservant comes in and he kind of looks at you. Should I call upon a courier, or would you like to call upon a cart yourself?
Because I'm just gonna wait until the meeting is over, so a courier for now.
Okay. The letter is sent. So yeah, the letter is sent. Just tell them. I think Bo is gonna like take some time to find, but he eventually gets found. The letter delivered. He's like woken up from slumber. Cecile, what do you write in the letter?
It's like saying Old Court is under attack, probably fallen. It's urgent. We need to help the people there.
Ooh.
The undead has swarmed the place, I think. That's what the letters said, right?
Yeah, there are hordes of undead at the walls, and we can no longer need help.
Is this a usual occurrence, or it's just like suddenly there's a lot of undead?
Undead regularly attack like
at
night, but not like. According to the letter, it seems like a ton, like an uncontrollable ton.
Because it's
like more than
winter.
expected.
I suspect it's the orb, but.
Oh no! I need to go back and protect my swamp.
It's the first thing to think of.
Hey, check it out. We got freaking Shrek over here.
My marshlands.
Come on, son, let's go.
I need to go protect my swamp.
So Cecile's letter comes out, and you all remember like the first thing you remember, like your most like emotionally connected things. I guess for Shah, you suddenly like realize that Rosie and Aben are there.
Yeah.
Rose and Aben are there. And you know,
Saladin.
Bo's just like my swamp. I don't know what Nerif would find emotionally attached to though in any way. Like
I guess Saladin, right?
Owl.
Saladin alone.
Yeah, I guess Saladin is a point, but she is kind of out of Elon. Then what else is there?
Yeah. Nothing. But I feel the need to go there because of reasons.
Are you emotionally connected to Old Court because it might have something to do with your destiny?
Yes. Well, not emotionally, but connected because
logically.
Because destiny.
Destiny.
Because destiny.
Okay, so yeah, how do you guys want to do this then? How do you guys want to do this? Where do you guys want to meet up?
What time is it?
You ride for Old Court.
It is essentially like almost midnight, right?
Ooh.
Well, since it's gonna wait for Ether, so it's up to you guys what you want to do.
Wait. That means I'm still covered in bandages, right?
Yeah, you gotta stay at 1 hit point.
All right.
Oh man.
To the swamp.
I think after a few hours, I'm gonna give you the choice of using your hit dice to recover if you want.
Wait, if it's when did they finish their fight? If they haven't done anything strenuous, maybe this counts as a long rest.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna give you a full health. Yeah, just put all your cells on full health.
Okay,
long rest.
It's considered long rest because we just rolled around and ate food.
Yeah.
Had naps.
I mean, you are gonna need the health to be honest. So what do you guys want to do?
But my spell slots.
You roll out immediately. Let's go.
Here's an important question though: is my leg and my arm still broken?
No, they're not. They're back.
All right.
Magic.
Magical.
Magic. I swear it's this leather armor and the garbage that I slept next to. Let's go, Sonnet.
I tell Uncle Chet immediately, and then we go look for Bo.
Do you tell him all the details?
I tell
Destiny
him enough
code.
to not worry.
Oh, okay. Just be like, of course, it's a little bit of trouble. I gotta go just look at things, it's fine.
I got a
Like,
knife there.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess, Cecile, how do you want to arrange for this? You can definitely for, like, a cart or something. I think dev carts kind of operate at, like, different hours, but you can definitely pull something out. How do you want to do this?
Oh, the metal horses.
Wait, so this is before Rita comes back, right?
Yeah. It's been like an hour. The couriers have definitely delivered it.
But he still haven't come back, right?
No, Rita has not come back.
Okay. All right. Well, the whole gift thing is done. He's just gonna write. He's gonna call a carriage, or he's just gonna write on the card. He leaves a message and say, "It is urgent. I must go.
You should
It is
have just
urgent, I
picked
must
us up.
I must go and help the people in Old Court."
Can somebody remind me how fast is a death cart to get to Oak Court? I think an hour,
About
right?
1 hour.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
1 hour. Yeah, and I think it was like several days by regular cart.
Yep. He leaves a message. It is urgent. I have to help the people in Old Court. I will be back.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. You're like out, and then the manservant is kind of there going, "Oh, what do you need help with, Sir Lucian? Do you need
I'll be
anything,
heading
Sir? Are
to
you
Old
rich?"
Court right now. Tell Sir Rita that.
So Lucian the servant kind of looks. Oh, he doesn't really know what's in this. He doesn't really know what's happening. I guess.
He doesn't
Can
know.
you-
He's like,
Can you roll for me persuasion, please? I think he might be able to provide you something here.
9.
9. Yeah, he doesn't pay no mind to it, but he kind of looks at. Yes. But Sir Lucian, it is incredibly difficult to obtain a death card at this hour. I could make a few calls if needed, but
Is there a horse?
we do have horses in the stables, but not the form you would take to Oak Court in an hour.
I will have to. Is there any carriage that can go there?
The only way is to request a death card yourself, of course. And right as you're hearing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right as you're like hearing him say that, you hear a doorbell kind of go off, and the manservant kind of goes, "Oh, excuse me, Sir Lucian," and he kind of slowly walks to the double doors for a moment.
Uh-huh.
And as he opens it, you can see. Hold on, give me a moment. Yes. Yeah, you see like this towering figure about like a few feet higher than him, with like a snout and like these large curving horns behind him, dressed in what looks like a very kind of like a very like well-tailored dress of red and like some florals on it. And you recognize immediately the visage of Lady Ayano as she kind of walks in and she smiles at you.
And then Cecil bows, Lady Ainam. Nice to see you in this hour.
Yeah, she kind of smiles for a moment and then she like nods to the mentor and the mentor kind of leads you guys to like privacy. And Ainam's like emotions suddenly change, kind of like go from composed to immediately tension lets out, and she's worried and she walks up to you and she says, we don't have time.
Yes, it's about the Old Court, isn't it?
She kind of like raises like a scaly brow at you, and she at first she's like surprised, but then she I guess it makes sense, I guess, in her brain, and she just goes like, "Yes, I could find no other help." Yeah.
I will go. I have my companions.
Yeah, she kind of just like wants to say something, but then she just because she like just took it out, she just nods, and she shows you outside where there's a car waiting with the two metal horses you've been familiar with for so long, and on top of it, a familiar man clad in like black and the tools of his trade. Elric like nods at you as he brings you to your friends and escorts you guys to Elk Court.
Yep.
Cool. So we're not gonna end the session just yet.
Yep.
Although, even though Roll20 is threatening to kill this whole operation, we are not ending this just yet.
No, we have things.
So, what's going to happen instead is I'm gonna, we're gonna do the precursor. I'm gonna move you guys into the map. Hopefully, the map is
Oh my god, there's a
good.
map.
Oh no! It's ruined!
Oh my god, it's on fire.
No!
Oh,
God, it's ruined!
Good thing we didn't yet.
God damn.
Hey, no,
Dodge.
that's not a nice thing to say.
Yeah, in about an hour, it's like past midnight. You are in Elo. I'm gonna zoom us in a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more.
I will zoom in ourselves.
Roll20, please. No. Roll20, don't die. No, Roll20. Oh my gosh.
No, we can zoom in ourselves.
Yes. I'm gonna put your attention towards the very bottom of the map where you can see
that's
Elo.
us.
Yes,
us here.
that's you guys. You're let off at the cart, and the cart drives away. We kind of get the cinematic where you're kind of like
switch places.
we get the
with me.
cinematic where you are. We get the cinematic where you're let off the cart and you're all in formation. You're like just like sitting there, and you're in front of you. Your faces are illuminated in orange and red as the camera kind of pans around, and we see this cobblestone road leading up to what is essentially like just this like these walls, this fortress that was Oak Court, just on fire and flaming. In front of you, you can see on like in the nearest place, you can already see like a cart that's been overturned, and there's like tools and like wood just like smashed up, and there's like a flame at the end of like the cart. Oak Court is on fire. Oak Court is burning.
Who had this vision out of character?
Me.
Ah. Oh. Did you tell it to us, or it's just yourself?
No, I didn't tell it to you guys.
Alright. I guess a look of recognition is on Bo's face or something. I don't know.
I will cast Mage Armor.
I have no level 2 spells to help myself with charge.
Actually, it was a long rest. Like, I'm gonna consider that you guys get all your.
Yeah, we got our
Yay!
Yeah, I think
Thanks,
that's
DM. Woo!
Okay, good.
You're gonna
Good,
need it
okay.
anyways.
Cecil's just gonna
investigate.
Yeah, we have to go and see who we can help out of this rubble.
Yeah.
And
For the
fire.
sake of this game, everything will be considered in dim light. It's not gonna affect you too much. It's gonna be in dim light. If you see any lanes or corridors, the cobblestone road is 10 feet apart, so 2 people can fit on it. But the moment you get into the settlements and you can see those like ramshackle buildings in front of you, that's gonna be a squeeze. So you better be careful. Dim light is not gonna affect you too much at all. Not at all, because the fire is illuminating everything.
Yep.
Oh, look at this man.
Noxus would have been
He was
helpful
very
here.
dead.
Okay. So before you move your characters, just tell me where you guys want to go.
I'm going to
Let's hit the
check
cart and
carts.
see what's up.
Yeah,
That's
we
right.
we go here.
Okay, cool. Who's gonna go first?
I am.
Okay, just move yourselves into position.
Nerif and Mary.
Put yourselves
Let's
here.
go.
Put yourselves near here, however you want to place yourself.
Okay.
I do not have control of the bear.
Watch our back, Bo.
That's a little bit weird. Hold on. Why
Roger
do you not
that.
have control of the bear?
You should use the Sonnet's picture.
Ah, yes, it's on its picture. But Sonnet's picture does not look like bear, you know? Sonnet's picture is a poo bear.
It's a cute bear.
That ain't the
Sonnet's
truest
picture.
thing.
Oh, the reason he has a beanie on is because I'm proficient in, I think, sewing.
Style, hat making.
I think.
RuneScape all over again. Yeah,
There-
you should be able to move it down.
Proficiency,
You
swag.
should be able to move it down.
Oh, there you go. Haha.
Yes. Oh man, Roll20 is like dying on me.
In what way? Like lagging?
It's lagging heavily.
Can you
now.
refresh?
Yeah, give me a moment to refresh.
Yeah, just refresh it.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Sometimes it just like I don't know, exponentially.
Hold Oh man, it's like we're so close to finishing up the session. So close. So close. So close.
Nerif, are you still here?
Me? Yes. What?
Oh, Arif.
No, Arif.
Oh,
Good.
Arif?
I thought you said Nerif. Yeah, he just typed the thing.
Oh, okay,
He
cool.
said so close.
So close.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure. I mean,
So close.
I wonder who we're gonna meet.
Yeah, I wonder.
I'm just pretty much gonna search all the cards.
Yeah, we are gonna search everything.
Look
See
for
if there's
random
any
alive
survivors,
people.
injured people. Anyone who is down, I use my healing hands.
Yeah, okay,
guys
you know
don't
what? Just let me close fire. Reopen it. Oh my god, please. It's so close. Come on.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The
We
fifth
apologize
is
for
here,
this
you
technical
say, Nerif. You
difficulties
hear
because
Nerif
this is
say.
Oh,
beta
release me. Release me from this hell.
from this leg.
Just gonna reopen, you know, no big deal. Gonna take a few minutes to log into Roll20.
Okay, Scooby Gang, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna sign in, that's what.
Sign in like a boss.
In the meanwhile, can you all
Roll perception.
I'm rolling my portents. Oh, it's good.
I'm assuming you're
nice.
all gonna roll perception actually.
Yes,
Yeah, just
yes.
all roll perception. No, for Nerif, do not roll your portents yet.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
okay.
been rolled.
When
It's
do
already
I
rolled.
roll them?
On the next day I think is better. Actually, you know what? Yeah, keep your portents. You're gonna need them anyways.
Yes, I think so.
I'd rather you all start fresh so you don't, you know, that time.
Die.
Too bad that time. Too bad that
I
time.
would not
Oh,
like
so much movement now. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Yes. Ah, I can see. I can fight.
Hey, I can see things.
Okay. Who else hasn't rolled perception yet?
Oh, I
Barry?
cannot
Yes.
see
Oh my
things.
gosh. Okay. You all cannot see things apparently. Can Sonnet please roll perception? I'm gonna laugh
Oh.
at Sonnet
What, for
perception.
reals?
Yeah, who are you talking
Actually, no.
to? Right. Okay.
You
Never
got
mind.
nothing.
Here.
Who are we
Okay.
talking to? Am I right?
Can I try to investigate? I mean, it's not gonna help, but you know.
Let me see what is over there. Let me see. Yes.
An investigate would actually do me a lot better than a
It-
perception.
It's worse than my perception.
I guess Nerif
But-
can investigate.
Mine
Let me
is
just,
mine
you know,
is 6
pull up some
points
stat
better.
blocks. Let me just pull up some stat blocks, and then we should be fine.
If that were an investigate, it would be a 21. No, 22. No, 21. Yeah, 21.
Oh, my sway rolls, they are here.
My woes. Oh no, my woes.
The
Oh,
fifth
wall-
is here, friends.
Wall
The
20.
fifth is here.
Who is
Oh.
fifth?
All the
What
walls.
is he babbling about, guys?
The walls.
I forgot. He's crazy.
The oval.
Don't feel.
Oh no. Oh, well, what's this? Oh, well, what's this? As you walk towards the cart, you're all investing in fire. You're too distracted to notice this, but you immediately hear this cackling noise of something like hitting each other, and you hear it for just a moment. But it is too late. What's going to happen is that from the fires of the cart, you see this graying, rotting flesh hand pale against the moonlight and the fire as it climbs over the cart, and this dark shape lunges right at Meredith.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Was that a bird? Did I see a bird?
No.
What
Pay
is
no
it?
mind.
Okay, no mind.
Is your cat killing something? Okay, so can I defend myself with a battle axe? What?
No, this is an ambush. I'm gonna have to attack you.
Oh.
Surprise round.
Can somebody tell me? Ambush is advantage, right? Am I correctly?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. It's advantage if she can't see what's attacking her. At the
I'm
start of
gonna-
initiative, she can rage if she wants to. At the start of initiatives.
I
And
guess
attack
it
rolls-
gets a
yeah,
surprise
this is
round,
this
right?
is in this. Yeah, this is a surprise round. So I'm gonna count this as advantage, I guess. It's gonna hit you. Yeah, you see this like pale shadow, just climb out of nowhere and tries to hit you with what looks like a rusty scimitar. It's gonna
Yeah.
attack you with. Okay. You should survive this, I think. No, actually, no, with advantage.
Can she rage?
No, yeah, surprise round.
No.
Yeah, miss.
That's gonna be, what's your AC again?
15.
That hits.
Oh no!
One hits or both
That
hits?
not.
One hits,
It's one
hits.
attack
Okay,
with
okay.
It's
advantage.
only one, it's advantage. It's
Oh.
gonna roll, okay.
So it's at least a +3.
It is at least a.
No,
It
it's at least a
begins.
plus. Yeah, it's at least a
It
plus.
begins the math.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Do we?
Not yet. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna hit you.
Oh shoot!
Take 7 damage, please, Meredith.
Oh god.
That is a lot. Oh shoot!
I need to make me a Constitution saving throw as well.
Oh, no.
God. 12.
Is it enough?
Yes, there's enough. Do not. You feel like there's like rotten, bloody poison entering your
It's our
body, but you
friends,
fight it
the
off.
ghouls.
Yes, it's our friends, the ghouls. They returned. Oh, what fun!
God.
Oh,
There's
it's
gonna be
them.
more of them. I
Ah.
hate them so much.
Yeah, another one flits around. Another one like flits around the corner and flies right onto just does like this incredible like screeching leap onto Cecile in the back.
What?
Yeah, he's gonna go right for you.
I've been ignored. It attacks with disadvantage because he's in cloak of.
Yeah,
Something.
displacement.
Oh, you're in cloak of displacement? Oh my god, yes, it's so good. Attack with disadvantage, yeah. It's gonna
Yeah.
actually try to grapple you if
Oh,
it can
no.
even hit you in the first place.
I
Let me
think if
just
it
see.
grapples, it might just do it normally.
He has to
Um,
grapple with disadvantage.
I think you
Attack-
grapple with this. Can you look at cloak of
Grapples
Displacement,
grapples are not the
I'm
same
gonna
as
look at
attack
Displacement.
rolls.
I'm gonna look at cloak of displacement. Hang on, I can see.
But isn't grapple an attack action?
Yes, but it's not an attack roll, so I don't know.
You know what? For the sake of this, I'm gonna count this that because I'm also just give you some enjoyment.
Grab
Let
the
me see what's gonna
air.
happen. It's gonna grab you and it's gonna roll strength. I think. Yeah.
Athletics
Yeah, let's see what it
versus
can do.
acrobatics or
Let me see if it hits you.
other.
Whoa, nice.
Cool.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's
no.
gonna be that's not gonna make it. Yeah, he fails. He
Oh,
stumbles, just like stumbles for a bit and then like rolls himself back up and it just screeches at you with its two black beady eyes.
Okay, I don't have the move to do
Yeah.
the next thing yet.
Stumbling out forwards as well onto Meredith just as he's trying to kind of like fight off the ghoul. We see wait, no, not that one. Dang
A
it!
skeleton.
A skeleton that's gonna be placed here actually.
Go away, skeleton.
The
Oh,
one
what a
I
sneaky
really
boy.
a sneaky boy. The one I really want is over here. A sneaky boy.
That's the bear.
there it
Oh,
is.
a boss skeleton.
Just a good old fashioned skeleton. Like we hear these like cackling noises as a skeleton like stumbles out and like lunges forward and like pushes a short sword into you. Let me just see if it's gonna hit. That is not gonna hit. Yeah, it just misses and like falls on the ground like an old man. And then we hear another like as you're like fighting them off, we kind of get this like different POV as the skeleton archer gets on the cart and like pulls back a bow and like intends on firing it. Arif?
Yeah.
Is Arif there? Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
finally, yes. I need you to I need to make me a sneak attack roll if you can do that. You know how to do that?
Yeah,
No idea.
snipe-
No
snipe
idea.
Okay.
archer.
Let me just look up your character sheet. Oh my gosh. I forgot to prepare that one.
Gosh.
Drow rogue. Actually, if you look on your sheet, you should see something that says sneak attack.
You
Yeah.
can probably type in like a
Yeah, I
slash
see.
R space 1d20 plus 5 or 2d20 plus 5 actually,
Yeah, 2d20 plus 5. I think that's what you're gonna do.
or rather 2d20 like without the plus 5, and then we'll add 5 after to the higher roll. Because
Actually, you know what? Forget. Let's just forget about the roll. Just as skeleton kind of like pulls back the bow and then aims it there, we kind of hear we kind of see the shadowy shape, the shadow loom over the skeleton, and we hear this like cracking and smashing sound as we see this like silvery steel dagger punch a hole right through the skull of the skeleton, and you can hear like as the skeleton kind of goes limp and falls down on the floor. As it falls down, we kind of zoom in on we kind of see behind it what looks like a pair of like dark boots, like a fuzzy bit of a cloak, black colored pants, and we kind of zoom up. There's a vest with like pockets, and we see a dark skin face, sort of like a purplish blue dark skin face with what's your hair and your eye color? Can you tell me?
Yeah, so the eyes are like sort of lightish emerald, and the hair is white.
Like white hair, and then you got like the cloak over you with your like long elvish ears, like your old ancestry kind of like peeking out from the back. What do you say
to the people?
Yeah, do you want to do anything or do you want to say anything? What's your next
cool
thing you want to do?
moment.
Yes.
Yeah, this is your cinematic moment.
Silence is also a viable answer.
That's true, because you're a rogue.
That is true.
I say
I mean, ranger.
run.
Yeah. We kind of just hear this drow look at everybody, and then you just do you speak in common? Do you speak like the like human language in English, or do you say it in something else?
I say it in Elvish because
Yeah.
I noticed the party has an elf.
Yeah, we hear you speak in Sylvan, and you just say run, just as everybody, we kind of notice. I think Kid, we kind of noticed. I think maybe Nerif was the one who knew Sylvan. Does anybody else know Sylvan?
I know Elvish.
Oh, only Cecile knows it. Cecile kind of like stares for a moment as he like struggles, and we see this. We hear this like tension rise as we hear this sharp violin string kind of come to an end, and the screen kind of goes to black, and the credits start rolling.
Oh
That's the end of the session.
No! We were in the middle of fighting! The cliffhanger!
It's alright. These fools don't have a chance.
But
Also, why does Cecile have Sylvan so random?
Because she
He's
has
Elvish.
education.
He's educated.
He's
I'm pretty
educated. He
I'm
also
pretty
knows
sure.
Celestial.
I have Elvish, but I don't have.
Oh no,
Sylvan.
Elvish is sort of. Hold on, I need to actually look. I forgot whether Sylvan and Elvish are the same.
Those are different languages.
Yeah, then he spoke in Elvish. Sorry, yeah. He speaks in the Elvish tongue, and you guys kind of like look for a moment, and there's this like more confusion and like tension.
Because
I think Meredith is the only one that can't speak Elven.
Nope, she's like, fuck is this dude saying?
I'm fighting here. There's a ghoul.
Hey!
Just be like, what kind of day am I getting into? There's a ghoul on me. There's a skeleton next to me. No, there's a dude speaking in gobbledygook.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of I think session 10.
Ooh.
We
Yeah,
are
10
on session
sessions.
10.
Good
We've
session.
been
Congratulations, guys.
playing this officially for like three months now. I
Yeah.
think more than 3 months. Oh my gosh.
More than
but
that,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm so
What else?
happy about this session. So good.
Woo!
Yes,
Yeah.
I have to watch it
Wait.
back to see what Cecile's adventure was.
Oh, yeah,
man.
me too.
Oh man. I can
Can you just tell me?
I'm not playing favorites here, but I will say this. Cecile's experience was a lot more worse than yours.
Yep.
Yeah, like I was
But
like,
he
no,
had a
that,
much
that
worse
wasn't so
time.
bad.
He
That
had
wasn't so bad.
he had a
Yes.
way worse time than you did.
Yeah. He nearly like died in a sense.
Multiple
If
times.
that charisma didn't work well, I think he might have.
Yeah, I think you probably died.
Yeah,
Did you have to engage the scary beast?
he did.
I just noped. I was like, I don't want to talk to you.
Anyways, before
I
we
don't want to
go
talk
on,
to you.
before we go on, I'm just gonna say thank you everyone for watching this and for being here. We'll be back with session 11, I think. Let me see. It's already October, by the way, guys. We'll be back with session 11 in November. We'll, get the scheduling and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for
yeah.
watching,
Goodbye, thanks for
everyone.
watching.
Good sesh.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Goodbye.
Good night. Good night.